All right, as we rejoin you back here in Frewsburg, as we were talking, the video feed kind of cut out on us, so apologize about that. We should be back up and running now. So those of you watching on Facebook Live should be able to see audio and video now.
Yeah, we apologize that we thought we were going on Facebook Live, but the connection wasn't up and right, as we are not the experts at technology days. But the good thing,
Where's Brent?
Good thing, Facebook Live viewers, is even though it's almost 5 after 7, the game has not started yet, so luckily you have not missed anything. We thank the viewers joining us on Facebook Live. And if you were actually watching from out of state, we ask you to leave a comment here. We always like to kind of see where everybody's watching from. I think we've had 7 or 8 states. I think we had somebody from Alaska and Arizona watching games this year, so we always like to kind of see where the relatives and family members are watching their nephews and grandsons playing, or great-grandsons even, on the football field. Right here, the captain's going over sportsmanship, and about to do the coin toss here. And Facebook Live viewers here, since we didn't have you for the first 15 minutes. We're in Frewsburg, New York tonight. I'm Andy Bemis, joined here by Brian Willink. We have an absolutely beautiful night for football here. It's a crisp 48 degrees, overcast, no breeze, just absolutely perfect football weather for Western New York.
Yeah, and we're glad to be here, and thank you to all the sponsors of the CSP Wolfpack Radio, and as we get ready to do the national anthem here, I believe.
And we are going to send this to a quick commercial break.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 sports stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack football play-by-play. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. The coin toss has completed, and I'm not sure if CSP won the coin toss or that, but they're going to receive the ball first, receive it on the left side of your radio dial if you're listening, and we're going to take a break here for the national anthem.
And as usual, a nice job by the host team band. So congratulations, Frewsburg Faulkner. Nice job there.
It's the pep band's always a nice little addition to high school football games. The Climber basketball program actually has a really nice pep band they use during basketball season. Kind of hard to do it when combined with 3 schools. Frewsburg is actually one of the few schools indeed playing by themselves this year. So better opportunity to have a pep band and be playing at games at it. So waiting off kickoff right here. CSP, as we said, is going to receive the opening kickoff here. So we're going to probably see a return from either Carter Brink or Dylan Michael have been some of the return man this year, as the CSP receiving team is on the field now getting ready to receive this kick.
Well, wind won't be a factor tonight, Andy. There's not a breath of wind, so it doesn't really matter which way you're kicking, left to right or right to left. It's the same both ways tonight. But Frewsburgers will be going right to left on your radio dial, which means the Wolfpack will be going from left to right, at least to start the quarter here.
Yep. And it looks like the kicker for Frewsburg tonight is number 3, Kaden Bush. She's actually a senior football player, recognized as part of the football program. I think she is the only female playing on the team. I know they do have a couple female managers, but
I think there's another one, Keely Cafflish.
Okay,
I think
Keely
they have
Cafflish.
both their
I
place
listened
kickers,
to.
I believe, also are soccer players is what I was told.
Yep. And listening to the pregame program, sounds like they've been involved with the program for the last 4 years. So that is always good to see, involvement there. Kickoff here, and kickoff means squib kick down to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be kind of fumbled there. Not sure he's on return, but breaks a tackle across the 40, drags a man to the 45, and finally knocked out of bounds there. I think that's number 10 right there, Carter Brink on the return there, as the CSP offense is going to start at the 45 with some pretty good field position here.
Yeah, that's a good way to get started here, starting off pretty much on the 45-yard line, it looks like. And similar to what you said last week, Andy, the referees make sure to spot that ball right on the yard line to make it a little easier for everybody involved to determine if it's going to be a first down or not.
Yep. And it looks like the undershirt colored theme this week is pink, as looks like Gabe Roth and one of the linemen is wearing a pink undershirt.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That's what I was going to say. Tate Cat needs to start under center here. He's got split rights, 2 running backs in the backfield, Birkenowski and Roth. It's going to be a handoff to Birkenowski. He's going to hit the backfield, breaks a tackle, and brought down across the 49 for a 6-yard gain right there. A nice play there by Trent Birkenowski. It looks like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, but got through that hole.
And my superior pregame scouting was correct. Start with a run play. Get right into them.
You'll see Brian Willink on an NFL Today game show here.
Exactly. No, but I just think that's a good way. Linemen, much rather be run blocking than pass blocking to get started and kind of break the ice just a little bit here.
Tate's going to work out the shotgun to be a quarterback keeper across the 40, first down, across to the 39-yard line. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on it. And as Brian Willink predicted here, it's 2 straight running plays. And I agree with you, Brian, right here. They're coming out and going to pound the football and try and get this offense in sync. 2 plays. We have a first down right here for CSP offense.
Yeah, I'm right off the left side for both of them, and nothing real fancy, just straight ahead, and we'll see what we got here.
I formation, Tate under center. It's going to be give to Birkenowski, the deep back there. He's going to hit the line of scrimmage, muscles his way ahead for 2 yards, and that's going to be about a 2-yard gain down to about the 36-yard line here as the Wolfpack are on the Frewsburg side of the field.
Yeah, and this is kind of a new venue for us. Frewsburg's been playing 8-man the last few years, so usually you have an idea of who you're going to be hitting on the other side of the line. This year, this is going to be all new for these guys.
Tate under center here. It's going to be a sweep play to Birkenhouse. He's got some room out there. He's got a block from Gabe Roth out there. Breaks the tackle, across the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. Looks like he's going to be just short of that first down marker. We'll wait on the spot right here. It's going to either be first down or it's going to be a first down right there. Trent Birkenowski picks up 8 yards on it. A nice block by Gabe Roth there leading that sweep play.
Yeah, and this is just straight ahead, smash mouth football to this point in the first quarter. CSP is progressing right down the field.
Tate under center once again, I formation. Birkenowski deep back at the 28-yard line. Frewsburg Bears jump, and that should be a 5-yard offsides penalty right there as Tate worked a hard count.
Yep.
And that should set up a 1st and 5 down at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Tate with that hard count. Like you said, it was first down, but we'll take the free 5 yards anytime we can get it. And obviously it was more than just one, so it must be Tate put a little extra emphasis on that first hut. And got 3 guys from Frewsburg to jump.
Once again, no huddle offense. We're here, I formation. Birkenowski, the deep back, Tate under center. It's going to give to Birkenowski at the left side, hit the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about a yard, maybe 2. Short gain on it as nice penetration by the Frewsburg defensive end on that play. 10-11 left here in the first quarter. Opening drive here for the CSP Wolfpack offense, starting at their own 45 down to the Frewsburg Bears 21. 2nd and 4 right here. Tate under center. Birkanowski at deep back. Twins right. It's going to be a sweep play to Birkanowski out there. He's got a couple lead blockers up there. Cuts up, cross the 20, cross the 15. Finally brought down about the 12-yard line. Should be enough for a CSP first down, as the running game has come alive tonight for CSP, and they're going to have first down at about the 13-yard line right here, and Birkanowski's doing a nice job on those sweep plays.
Just a great job there by Trent reading his blockers. The blockers had the defensive push to the outside, so he just cut it back against the grain and got himself an extra 5 or 6 yards. So Excellent job there by Trent. Good job by the right tackle and the right guard coming around there and getting good blocks.
Tate and shotgun here. Oh, slips on it, fumbles it, and in high school football, knee touches. It's not. Oh, we got to be careful there by Tate. Can't throw that football. I know that was kind of a late hit by the Frewsburg, but that's one of those weird plays on it. Tate slipped in the backfield. In high school football, contact or not, knee down is a automatic down for the player right there, so that's going to be a loss of 4 yards. The field might be a little slippery just because the temperature gets a little dewy here at night. But, Brian, I want to go back to your opening point about them running the football. An emphasis on it was Lucas Losandro, kind of more their blocking tight end, was on the field for the first 6 snaps of the game, and that's typically when I get that power running game because he plays that tight end formation rather than when they bring in Alex Barmore, who's more of the pass catcher. 2nd and 14 here, though, for the Wolfpack here. Tate Cattonese at a shotgun. It's going to be a high snapper here. Tate's going to run an option play. He's got Trent Birkanowski out across the 15-yard line. Breaks tackle across the 10 and brought down right about the 6-yard line. He's going to pick up 12, maybe 13 yards there. That getting the edges has been working for the Wolfpack offense as takes that around the left side for a big gain.
And I thought that might have been a time for our first pass of the night. They had trips to the left, but it turns out they had trips left because they were all blocking. So everybody's blocking. Tate's coming in behind you, and a good gain there for the CSP Wolfpack.
Yeah, Gabe Roth playing fullback now here with Austin Whiteher. He's done a really nice job to lead blocks tonight. 3rd and 3 from the 6-yard line. We hand off Birkenhouse left side. Breaks the tackle, spin move, breaks their tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Trent Birkanowski takes it in from 6 yards out, and the Wolfpack strike first with 8:09 left in the first quarter.
All on the ground, Andy, and that was a heck of a nice effort there by Trent, who was actually hit just about at the line of scrimmage and just spun his way into the end zone. Just Frewsburg blocker or tacklers just kind of bouncing off him. By the time they got him down, he'd already crossed the goal line. Excellent job there.
And as usual, Bryce Hinsdale, the left-footed kicker, is going to come in to attempt the extra point. Tate Cattonese on the hold. Snap is good. Is down. Kick is up. And I believe that is no good. Wide left. Plenty of leg on the kick. But Bryce Hinsdale kind of pushed that off to the left. So a rare missed extra point by Bryce Hinsdale. But with 8:09 left in the first quarter, CSP does go up 6-0. And with this break, we're going to send it to commercial.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Bush Septic Services, serving the local area since 1959. Austin White can be reached at 716-355-8843 or at bushsepticservices.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Bush Septic Services for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. 8:09 left here in the first quarter. CSP with an opening score touchdown, a 6-yard TD run by Trent Birkanowski as CSP elected to go all on the ground. And Brian Willink here, Nostradamus, with the prediction that was accurate as they went to the running game and had no passing attempts here and is effective for the Wolfpack to get on the scoreboard here. Bryce Hinsdale looks ready to kick off from his own 40-yard line, and there's something going on here with the officials in the formation. I'm not sure what it is, but the referee is talking to Ty Harper over there, and I think it's an alignment issue or something, as I'm not sure what the issue is. But Bryce Hinsdale here for the kick. CSP kind of bunched up now, spreads back out. Bryce approaches the ball. A deep kick down to about the 10 line on the sideline. Oh, it takes a CSP bounce. Going to fumble there at the 14. Looks like Frewsburg can try and reverse. And they do across the left side. And CSP misses the tackle down near at the 10. Up across the left side. 30, 35. Brought out of bounds by 3 Wolfpack defenders as Frewsburg brings out the trick play to try and get some yardage in the first play, and actually pretty effective, Brian. We almost had it all the way back at the 10 as two guys just out of position missed the tackle. But Caden Beckrink there on the tackle on the sideline at the call at the 35-yard line where the Bears offense will take over.
Yeah, that was a really well-designed run back by the Frewsburg Bears. Man, I could see it from our vantage point up here. The other far wing was whatever side they were kicking it on. They were going to run it the other way and try and get that reverse going, and it worked. So kudos to them. Also kudos to the Wolfpack to keep the pursuit up. And at least they're going to start their drive at the 37-yard line. That thing had big play written all over it.
First, we're going to start out in a shotgun formation, twins to the right, single to the right, one running back in the backfield. Here's a snap, looking to throw, rolling right. Got a man out there across the 40 and open and tackled at about the 44-yard line. And that's going to be a 7-yard pickup right there for the Frewsburg offense. Number 4, Chase Haglin, connecting with, he's a sophomore quarterback here listed at 5'10", and he completes that to Draven DeJesus. DeJesus. I'm going to have trouble pronouncing that all night, I'll tell you that. And the Frewsburg offense rolling out to the right with a nice pickup on first down.
Yeah, Frewsburg coming out of the 8-man, they're used to that passing offense, so I expect that might be a way that they're going to try and attack our defense.
They're going to have a single right to the right, off to right, quarterback's in the backfield by himself, brings motion, handoff across the left side. CSP's got that strung out great across the 40-yard line and brought down back at the 41 by, looks like number 20 right there, Dylan Michael on the tackle. CSP read that sweep play perfectly and made a 3-yard loss on the play, setting up 3rd and 5 here for the Bears offense.
Excellent form tackle there by Dylan. Just hit him just right in the thighs, right where you'd want to, and just didn't allow that running back to slither away from him. Wrapped him right up. Excellent job there by Dylan Michael.
Dylan Michael playing the right cornerback position, Bryce Hinsdale at the left corner, and the senior number 18, Braden Hayes, playing the deep safety position. Usual defensive starters across the left side. You got John Watson in there, big number 54, I think 32, Lucas Losandro in the middle, and defensive end Alex Barmore. Frewsburg in the shotgun formation. Hagelin looking back to pass, got a little pressure, knocked down and incomplete there. Barmore tipped that on the pass, and a nice 3-and-out here for the CSP defense out here. I think that was a pretty good knockdown. He had a guy open in the flat, would have been pretty close to the first down marker, but Barmore got his hands up there and knocked that ball down.
Yeah, big Alex Barmore getting that wing up in the air, and that's exactly what you're taught to do. If you can't get to the quarterback, get your arms up and make it tough for him to pass. That's exactly what he did. Job well done by Alex Barmore.
First, we're going to come out in punt formation right here, and I think they're short a guy. Oh, he's down here on the sideline. I thought I only counted 10 guys out there. Trent Brickanowski and number 10, Carter Brink back to return. It's a good snap, good kick, all the way down to about the 35-yard line. Refielded there by Carter Brink, across the left side, across the 30, stumbles, and tackled there at the 35-yard line. And I think we're going to have a block in the back.
They're going to get a crack back on Gabe. Yep, man, I just saw the Frewsburg player go flying. I don't know if it was a block in the back or if it was blindside. I think it might have been blindside. And that's also illegal in high school football. And it was resulted in an injured Frewsburg Bear player, so we'll take a timeout and while the coaching staff tends to him.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field. Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support. Support for Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Crotty Chevrolet, located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus. Crotty Chevrolet is proud to support the 2022 CSP Wolfpack. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at crottychevy.com. Phone is 814-581-4094. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Crotty Chevrolet for their support.
And welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Number 77 of Frewsburg, the player who took the blindside hit. And good sportsmanship there by Gabe Roth. He is the one who committed the penalty, but he came over and made sure number 77 was okay, as he did walk off the field, and that is number 77,
Jamison
Caldwell, the sophomore lineman. And I'm hoping that's just a shot to the stomach and got the wind knocked out. He looks like he's pretty good. And Brian, as a recipient of that in my day of playing football, you just can't get your breath back. So I'm hoping he's okay. Looks like he is okay. Just need a minute to probably get his breath back. CSP offense going to come on I formation here, Tate under center. We do have a timeout by the officials. I don't think they switched the football. So we're going to wait on them to get the football to the right sideline.
I think they gave the Frewsburg ball to the CSP sideline. I think is what happened there. So now we got it straightened out.
All right, Tate's going to work under center here. He's got Burkanowski in the backfield in the I formation, Hinsdale to the left, and that's going to be a false start on the left end there for the Wolfpack. Looks like Lucas Alessandro. So what looked like promising field position up about the 35-yard line is going to be all the way back inside their own 20, as we're going to have 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line, as CSP is deep in their own territory here. Braden Hayes comes out wide to the right. Looks like Hinsdale wide to the left, Alessandro in at tight end. Tate under center here. Burkanowski the deep back. Off tackle to the left. Burkanowski takes it across 15, across the 20, 25, 30. Gets a block up there and pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Trent picks up about 20 yards on that, and the Wolfpack offense is humming once again.
Yeah, once again, they're just pounding the ball up that left-hand side, and excellent job by the blockers out in front of Trent, and Trent doing an excellent job of reading those blockers. And whether he cuts it to the inside or the outside, he does a really good job of reading those blocks and ends up with a 20-yard gain.
Wolfpack leading 6-0. Second drive of the game, 6:50 left in the first quarter. Tate under center is going to fake it left, rolling right, looking deep. He's got a man wide open down there. He just can't get the time to throw that ball away. Oh, Braden Hayes was no guy within 30 yards of him. But Tate rolling to his right just couldn't get his feet set to throw it, and that's going to be about a 10-yard sack all the way back to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just a matter of a little bit of a jailbreak there. Tate was getting chased around by 3 or 4 Frewsburg Bears, and I don't know if he couldn't see. We could see it pretty easy from up here, but at ground level, I got a feeling that looked a lot different. And Braden did have quite a few steps on the defender. If Tate could have got it to him, it would have been a walk-in 6.
Yeah. Tate shotgun formation, looking to pass, screen pass to the right. Bryce Hinsdale's got a catch out there across the 25, breaks the tackle across the 30, down to about the 34-yard line, going to pick up about 11 yards as that bubble screen is open once again for the Wolfpack offense. You know, Brian, back to that deep play they just missed down there. I just think Tate was afraid he couldn't set his feet. He didn't want to get hit while throwing the football and cause a turnover. He just had another half second. I think he could have set his feet. You know, that's the thing, is trying to throw that 35 yards down the field on the run is a very hard to throw that very few quarterbacks can do. Tate's going to work under center here, I formation, sweep play, Burkanowski in the backfield. He's got a few blockers up there, cuts it up, hit it about the 40-yard line, and brought down about the 41, and that's going to be about a yard or two short of the first down. And I got to imagine this is go territory for Coach Harper.
Vince Van Silippo and Harrison Eckert on the tackle for Frewsburg, and they strung that play out very nicely there. It's going to give the Wolfpack coaching staff something to think about here. 4th and 2 from their own 41-yard line, we'll call it. Kind of decision time here. Everybody's kind of looking at the sideline and seeing what Coach Harper wants to do, and I think the play's coming in.
Yep, I think he's going to go for it. 4th and 2 from the 41-yard line here. Frewsburg defense here trying to get a stop and get the ball back in good field position. Balmer's going to come in for a sub.
Now we got a little bit of miscommunication here. Who's in, who's out. Lucas Alessandro comes out, and
Barmore comes in.
Braden Hayes comes in.
Roth in the backfield by himself. Tate under center, and we have a false start there by number 53. That is Grant Lichtus, the right tackle, and that's going to be a false start, and I'm going to imagine that might make the punt team come out here, CSP, as 4th and 1's going to turn into 4th and about 7 here.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on there. There was a lot going on there, and that, a lot of guys in and out and trying to get those guys to jump, and just a little miscue on Grant's part.
And, Brian, I'm not quite sure why the personnel switch, because you had 4th and short. You kind of have your better blocking tight end in there, Lucas Alessandro, and they swapped in Alex Barmore, the passer, the receiving type end, I should say. And with the kind of miscommunication trying to get to the line, false start, and that's going to bring up the punting unit. Bryce Hinsdale back to punt from his own 25-yard line here. Motion by the CSP offense, as they usually do on a punt formation here. Waiting for the snap signal. Punts a little high. Bryce has it. Kick is in the air. It's a line drive kick down to about the 35-yard line. It's going to take a CSP bounce. Frewsburg's going to field it down to the 28. Be tackled there immediately. Number 20 there, first contact, or 26, Gabe Roth. And Trent Phelps comes in to clean up that tackle. Very nice coverage there on the kick and coverage unit by the CSP Wolfpack punting team.
Excellent job there. That was a little bit of a line drive variety on that punt. Sometimes those are the ones that get returned a little bit, but the CSP Wolfpack defenders did an excellent job of containing the running back and got basically little to no gain on that punt return.
And a nice blind drive punt there by Bryson. That's going to start the Bears offense back at their looks like the 27-yard line here, as number 4, I believe that is Chase Haglund, the sophomore, is going to be playing quarterback there for him. He's going to have a trips left formation. He's going to have a wing off to the right of the tight end there. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. It's going to be a quarterback give up the middle. He's met right at the 25-yard line for loss of 2. Looks like Lucas Lissandro and Alex Barmore on the stop. And that quarterback's keeper had no chance of going anywhere.
Alex did a nice job at crashing down from his defensive end alignment. Saw that one the whole way, and just really good job there by both players to get that stopped in the backfield. 2-yard loss on that.
Yep, and CSP is going to start the defensive line rotation right here, as looks like Travis Owens and number 44, Anthony Capella, the starters will come off, and number 52, Tate Newman, and I'm not sure the other numbers. Looks like maybe 51, Jaden Malecki are in there. Frewsburg shotgun formation here. They're going to sweep off the right, rolls right. Got a man wide open down there, and he overshoots him over at the 35-yard line. Looks like number 11 there for the Frewsburg offense broke open in the flats there, and if they could have connected on that, that would have been a big gain for the Bears offense.
Yeah, Patrick Spencer, that's number 11 for Frewsburg. He did find himself behind the linebackers, and luckily for the Wolfpack, a little misfire there between the quarterback and the running back, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long here for the Frewsburg Bears.
And you got to imagine if you're Coach Gray for the Bears, you just got to hit on those plays. You get a big play opportunity, you got to get it.
That one was set up pretty well.
Yep. I think the ball spotted at the wrong spot. They can bring it back to 31 right here. 3rd and 12 here for the Bears offense. You know, Brian, that quick hitting out to the flats there has been open for the Bears offense. They just haven't hit it there. Chase Haglund's going to start the shotgun formation, sophomore, calling out the plays. Snap right here, looking back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking, rolling to his right, breaks a tackle. Still looking, finds a man. He's got a caught down at the 35-yard line. That's number 11 there.
Patrick Spencer
once again, and he came back to the ball with a nice catch there. It's going to be short of the 1st down marker, but it's going to set up 4th and 3, maybe 4. And looks like Coach Gray is going to send out the punting unit. Kind of a nice play there by Frewsburg, Brian, and great blocking by the line. They had all day to throw that.
I'm telling you, these guys, they played that 8-man football for a few years, and that really is a lot of offense through the air. And, this is something to watch. These kids, just because they haven't been playing at our league doesn't mean they haven't been playing football the last 3 or 4 years. These guys are experienced.
Yeah, and they're running that rollout shotgun quick hitting offense. Another good punt here, high up in the air. It's going to be fielded back at the 35-yard line by Trent Burkanowski. Across the 40, 45, breaks a tackle, and tackled by a host of Bears at the 46-yard line, as the CSP offense will have great field position once again. And we are going to send it to a quick commercial break.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook, the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream.
That was a quick commercial break.
commercial.
We'll finish that commercial in the next one here. Tate is going to work under center here. He's got Burkanowski and Roth in the backfield to give up. Burkanowski across the left side. Makes a move across the 45 down to about the 50-yard line. Going to pick up 4. Brian, looks like the Bears are starting to key on that off-tackle run. They're getting some penetration and shooting that gap.
Yeah, and I really think, they're getting close to be able to stop that, but they haven't stopped it quite yet. But now's the time when you start thinking about that little play-action pass or something.
Or even that little counter play they love right there coming back the other way as they go too far up the field. 2:21 left here in the first quarter. CSP up 6-0. Tate under center I formation, twins to the left. It's going to be a sweep to Burkanowski across the left side. He's got some blockers there, but he's going to be tackled right out of bounds at about the 45-yard line by number 33 there for the Frewsburg Bears.
Harrison Ecker coming in, junior tight end defensive lineman, 6'3", 185.
Another big kid out there, and Frewsburg's kind of starting to figure out the CSP running offense. They're starting to string the plays a little bit and more. So I got to imagine Coach Harper's got some counter plays coming here. Quad formation to the right here as Hinsdale, Burkanowski, Hayes, and Roth are out here. Tate shotgun by himself. He's got Barmore and the single to his left. Going to take the snap, fake the screen to it. He's got Barmore open at the 40-yard line, caught there and tackled out of bounds. He breaks a tackle actually down to about the 30-yard line, inside the 30. And that's going to be about a 21-yard pickup there and a first down for the CSP. That's a play they loved a lot last week, Brian, and it didn't work, but it worked this week.
I was just going to say that was a play that we saw a few times last week against Portville, and they snuffed it out pretty good first time tonight, and it goes for about 15 or 18 yards. Excellent job.
Same formation, Tate, the shotgun by himself, looking right. It's going to be a quick screen out to Bryce Hinsdale. Caught the 35-yard line, cuts it in, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. 20, 15-10, one man to beat, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds right inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4, and another big pickup here for 24 yards for the CSP offense as that bubble screen with that quad formation. Plenty of blockers there for Bryce.
And I really like the way this offensive game plan is coming together here. Pound them on the run, and now we got those 4 wide receivers to the right, the bubble screen. You got to play it to the opposite side of the field. Just really a lot of confusion on the defense.
Bears defense slow to get in formation. Tate's going to work in the shotgun. He's going to keep it. He's got a block from Birkenhouse across the left side. Cuts it up. Oh! Takes a monster hit there from number 11, Spencer, down at the 3-yard line as he came from his middle linebacker position and laid the boom on Tate Catney's there. And that's going to be a pretty good defense there, because I thought Tate might walk into the end zone.
Yeah, Patrick Spencer is having a heck of a first quarter here so far. We've mentioned him a few different times for Frewsburg, and that time Tate was kind of getting held up, and he just lowered the boom on him. Tate gets right up, so good for him.
Tate under center here, I formation. Birkenowski's a deep back. Give up the left side right there. Breaks the tackle. Met right at the line of scrimmage, and he brings, and it's touchdown, Wolfpack. Birkenowski keeps the feet churning in the end zone. A 3-yard touchdown run for Birkenowski, his second of the day, as the Wolfpack goes up 12-0 with 1:09 left here in the first quarter. And some big plays there on the CSP offense gets them in the red zone, and they capitalize.
Yeah, a little bit of variety on that offensive series. A little run, a little pass, and results in another touchdown for the Wolfpack.
And after the failed extra point conversion here, looks like the Wolfpack are going to go for 2 to try and get that score up to 14 and lead here. As Tate's going to work in the shotgun formation. Birkenowski's there with him. Twins to the left. Tate looking to throw, looking left. Lets it throw. He's got a man open down there and caught inside the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Tate Catney's to Alex Barmore. A nice little sprint out route there by Barmore, and a great throw by Tate leading him in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a really nice throw. That one's a little tough to throw. You got to throw it kind of out to the flat. You got to get it out there, but not too far. But you can't leave it short because the defender's right there. So excellent, both by Alex on a good route and Tate on a good pass.
And with 14-0 with 1:09 left in the first quarter, we're going to send it back to commercial.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Crouch's Garage for their support.
Dwayne Woods at Woods Auto Parts Napa in Sherman supports this broadcast of Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream. Woods offers Napa auto parts for almost anything, including small engines. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Woods Auto Parts Napa for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. CSP is up 14-0, 1:09 left here in the first quarter, as Bryce Hinsdale is getting set up to kick this off to the Frewsburg Bears here. And as Brian discussed, they kind of came out and pounded the ball, and then once the Frewsburg defense came up, hit them over the top for some big pass plays. Here's the kick by Hinsdale. It's going to be a low-line drive down to about the 35-yard line, and it's going to be picked up there by 14. They try to run that reverse right there again, but the squib kick took that away, and the Frewsburg Bears are going to start at their own 25.
Yeah, Chad Ramsey on that one, and I just happened to hear his name called first-year player for Frewsburg, senior Chad Ramsey. And so he's out adding to the effort here for the Bears.
Bears huddling here, and Brian, I kind of like the strategy from the Frewsburg coaches. They're saying, we might be a little outmanned here, so on our return team, let's try and break a big play here and get something going. And actually,
they made it work that first time.
Well, the second one I think was actually set up good. It was not a bad kick, but a kick that was not good against that coverage right here. Wolfpack offense or defense out here. It's going to be keeper by as Chase Haglund takes across the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Looks like number 22 Jake Domenico and 32 Lucas Alessandro on the stop there. As that's going to pick up 2, maybe 3 yards to the Bears offense. As Chase Haglund, number 4, the sophomore, kind of got a dueling quarterbacks here. Sophomore Tate Catney's for CSP and a sophomore for the Frewsburg Bears. He's a nice little quarterback, a little undersized. He's got a nice arm. He's a pretty good athlete out there.
Yeah, I like him. And, both teams here have got a lot of younger players in the lineup on both sides of the football. So a lot of good things to come for both programs here, you got to think.
First, we're going to send a deep to the left here. They got backs tight to the right on each side. Haglund in the shotgun is going to bring motion across the right side. He's going to fake it to him. He's going to be across the left side. He's going to be tackled right there. Looks like number 54. I think that's John Watson on the tackle. And Lucas Sandro with the cleanup right there, and that's going to pick up maybe 2 more yards. It's going to set up a 3rd and 6 here for the Bears offense.
Yeah, John staying home there, and on that counter play, just met him right in the hole. That was a really good defensive play by John Watson, once again continuing his efforts from last week when he was the player of the game for us.
And, okay, that's the quarter. I was kind of wondering what's going on with the players from the Frewsburg sideline. With the end of the first quarter, CSP is up 14-0, and with that, we're going to send it back to the station for these commercials.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by J. Edwards Insurance, with offices at 9 East Main Street in Panama and 800 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. J. Edwards Insurance is always available for a review of your home, auto, and business insurance. We treat you like family. Best of luck to the Wolfpack this season from J. Edwards Insurance, serving New York and Pennsylvania since 1957. Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Olson's Auto Repair in Sherman, offering all your automotive needs, including 4-wheel alignment, New York State inspection, 716-761-6571. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Olson's Repair for their support.
Support for CSP Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream is provided in part by Sherman Livestock at 4150 Sherman Mayville Road. Auctions are every Tuesday and Thursday. More info is available at 716-499-1362 and on Facebook.
All right, and start of the second quarter here in Frewsburg, New York. CSP Wolfpack are up 14-0 on the Frewsburg Bears. The Bears face a 3rd and 6 from their own 29-yard line right here. I don't think they've got a first down yet, Brian. They may have one in that first drive. But the CSP defense has done a nice job here limiting this passing attack for the Bears. Chase Haglund, the sophomore quarterback, shotgun formation, twins to the right, snap, fakes the give, rolls to his right. Looking, nothing. We're going to have a holding penalty. So he's coming back. He's got a man wide open down at the 45-yard line. Caught at the 42. And Brian, this is coming back. There's going to be a holding out there on the right side. And that's going to be a big penalty for the Bears as they had a man that beat the coverage down there. Looks like number 7, the senior Peyton Dustin, got behind the coverage. But a holding penalty back at the 24-yard line is going to set up a big loss on the play. So the Bears are going to be taken back to the 14-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, they did, like you said, they slipped up behind the defensive backs of the Wolfpack and threw that ball a long ways, and he actually caught it on the sideline, but the holding penalty is going to negate all of that, and that's going to bring Frewsburg back to 3rd down and about 20.
Yeah, Brian, I want to say that was a heck of a throw from the quarterback, and an even better catch.
Yeah, he did a nice catch, and he was doing the ballet down the sideline to make sure he kept his feet in bounds, which he did, and really good. Everything except for the hold.
Yeah, and it looked like, I think it was Barmore on this left defensive end trying to get out there and put some pressure on the quarterback, was held. Bears going to come out in a twins right formation. Haglund in the shotgun formation. Spread out the wide breaks here. Haglund looking back to throw, He's got pressure. He's got a man open across the middle. Caught the 35-yard line. Breaks the tackle. 40. Down at the 47-yard line. And they're going to pick up 32 yards on the pass play. The pop pass to the tight end for 30-some yards. And that is a first down for the Bears up at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the Wolfpack, I thought, had that pretty well defended. And he did a nice job making an adjustment on that ball and caught it. And one of the defensive backs for the Wolfpack just missed him. And, man, he brought it down and was able to rumble down and get himself a first down.
Yeah, the senior Braden Hayes missed him at about the 35-yard line. Would have stopped him short of the first down.
I just saw the white shirt go flying by. I wasn't sure of the number, so, yep.
Bears in the shotgun formation. Once again, twins right. One back in the backfield with him. Haglund's going to fake it. Bubble screen out to the left. Nice throw. Leads him across the 50 and loses his footing out there. And down at the 48-yard line, and a bad break for the Bears as he led him a little too far on the pass, and probably could have been a 10, 15-yard gainer if he would have caught that and kept his footing.
Yeah, Haglund to DeJesus, and those are both quarterbacks listed, but obviously they're pretty good athletes, so they're going to probably be something to watch here for the next few years.
After that big holding penalty on the Bears, they are kind of on the move here. 2nd and 4 from the Wolfpack 49-yard line as they cross midfield. Hagelin once again is going to work in that shotgun formation. He's going to send a single receiver out to the left. He's got twins to the right, including Spencer out here. The senior is having a great game so far. Hagelin is going to hand it off. It's going to be a sweep play right there. And in the backfield is going to be caught or dropped by 32, Lucas Alessandro, all the way back at the 46. A loss of 6 yards on the play. Nice play by Lucas there.
Yeah, he shed his blocker and just made himself about 4 yards deep in the backfield and just disrupted that whole play. You know, he was going to disrupt it whether or not he made the tackle. The fact that he made the tackle was just a bonus, and he really did a nice job.
Yeah, and look, they're trying to get that counter play. Looks like the number 22 on that, I think, is Blake Weaver, sophomore there for Frewsburg. But it's kind of too slow developing. You really got to get to the edge fast, and Lucas was able to hold his spot and make a great play on it. Hagelin once again going to work in the shotgun formation. Twins right, single to the left. He's got Spencer as the wide to the right, calling out a play. Hagelin back to throw. We got a whistle here.
Near side official, Chad Bongiovanni, timeout.
Timeout by the Frewsburg Bears offense. And with a timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout here.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartanburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play.
Support for coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Triple E Manufacturing and Design. Triple E Manufacturing and Design offers equine products, promotional items, embroidery, and printing services. Located at 117 Osborne Street in Sherman and at tripleemfg.com. Phone 800-295-4282. The Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream thanks Triple E Manufacturing and Design for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans, as Frewsburg's got 3rd and 9 from their own 47-yard line here. Hagelin shotgun, rolling to his right, looking for a man down there. He's got a man open past the defense back there, back at the 20-yard line. That's going to be pass interference on Bryce Hinsdale as he never turned around for the ball. And that's going to be enough for a first down. It's not a spot foul in high school football, but it is a 15-yard penalty, so that'll be enough for a Wolfpack first down. Bryce kind of got beat down the sideline and just ran the receiver, and you never look back for the ball. It's going to be automatic pass interference.
Yeah, and I think Bryce is trying to plead his case that he was just running step for step, and the receiver tried to come back for the ball. Might be a little truth in that, but the unfortunate truth is that the official is always going to side with the offense on that thing.
You know, and actually, an interesting point on that is a discussion in the NFL lately has been, should that be a defensive penalty anymore? Because, you know, the receiver's actually initiating the contact. But the big thing on that is you got to turn your head just a little bit, and a lot of times they won't call that. And Bryce never got his head around to try and look for that ball.
And that is the one little piece of advice that I would give. Yeah, exactly. He didn't get his head turned around. Had he got his head turned around, I think that might have been a no call. But looking at the back of his helmet, that's an easy call for the sideline official. The receiver's getting smothered, and whether Bryce made the contact first or whether the receiver came back for the ball, the official is almost obligated to call that on the defender.
And apparently it's only a 10-yard penalty.
Did they call it a hold?
I'm not sure what the call is.
I didn't happen to see the hand motion either.
I didn't see the hand motion. I assumed it had been pass interference.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a 10-yard penalty. It's enough for a first down for the Bears as they're going to have a 1st and 10 from the Wolfpack 43-yard line. Hagelin, shotgun formation, rolling to his left, looking to throw. Pressure on him. He's got a man over there at the 40. Immediately brought down by looks like 22, Drake DiDomenico on the tackle there, and Lucas Alessandro. And that's going to be about a 3 or 4 yard pickup there as the CSP defense had nice coverage out there.
Yeah. Yep, good penetration by the defensive line back into the backfield, put a little pressure on the quarterback. Good tackle over there by Drake, and very sure tackle, and held the gain to about 4 yards, we'll call it.
Different offensive styles, huddling styles here. Frewsburg does huddle up, and they send the quarterback to the sideline for every call, where CSP does not huddle and has wristbands. And I formation here for Hagen's going to keep it off the right side. He's got a few yards down to about the 37-yard line, going to pick up maybe 3 yards. and set up 3rd and 3 here. Was not I formation. There was an up back in front of Hagelin in that formation there.
Yeah, that was basically to spread them out and see if we can't get a quarterback sneak up the middle, and Lucas Lissandro had none of that. He did a nice job of sticking it to the quarterback there, Hagelin, as he was trying to make his way through the center of the Wolfpack defense.
And I'll tell you what, this is kind of an old school quarterback here. He comes all the way to the sideline and runs back to the formation, and he must be in good shape here because that's a lot of extra running.
No wonder he only weighs 140 pounds. They're running it right off him.
Exactly. Twins right here formation. Hagelin in the backfield. Here comes the snap, looking to give it, fakes it, rolling to his right, plenty of time. He's got a man there, and is caught down at the 36-yard line. And that should be, I think, just short of the first down. A great catch there by number, I think that's 33 down there. And that is the
Harrison Eckert. We called his name, the big 6'3" tight end coming across the flats there. And 4th down and about the length of a football here, it looks to be.
Yep. And I got to say, that was a great catch and a good call by the near side official, Chad Bongiovanni, as he took his time to make sure he caught it and kept the ball in there. And a big play here for CSP defense. They can get a stop here and get off the field. 4th and 1. Looks like Hagelin's going to go under center here. And
this is the power eye.
Nope, this is a different quarterback here. Number 5 is in here, and he takes the snap. He's going to hand it off the right side. He's got room. It's a Hagelin. He breaks across the 30, 25. Outruns his man. Touchdown, Frewsburg. And Hagelin is a star athlete as he goes to the tail of the I formation. Broke a couple tackles, and that's going to be a 34-yard touchdown run for Hagelin to cut the score 14-6 with 7:30 left in the second quarter.
And that was just to outnumber them to the right-hand side of the offensive play formation. Frewsburg with the triple I in the backfield. And like you said, De Jesus was actually the quarterback on that play, handed off to Hagelin, and he followed his 2 big linemen that were in front of him on that power I formation right to the right. And it was just a matter of one too many Frewsburg blockers for how many CSP Wolfpack there was.
Well, if there's any doubt who the best athlete is on the team and who they want to have the ball, it's for Hagelin playing quarterback. And when they want a big run, they put him in the tailback position. I tell you what, he had some wheels on that as he outran the entire CSP defense. Extra point try here by number 3, and that is Kaden Bush, and the kick is good as she connects on the extra point, and that cuts the score to 14-7. CSP is on top with 7:30 left here in the second quarter, and with a timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout to the studio.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned, Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight on Facebook Live or listen to the 98.9 sports stream always live on the website. The score is now 14-7, CSP on top. 7:30 left here in the second quarter as a 34-yard touchdown run by Hagelin, Chase Hagelin, who went from quarterback to the tailback, cuts the lead here to 14-7 for the CSP Wolfpack. Looks like number 10, Carter Brink, and number 18, Braden Hayes back deep to receive.
We got ourselves a ball game here, Andy.
Absolutely. You know, that Frewsburg offense has looked a little dangerous at times.
Man, I'll tell you what, they sure do. And they come at you a lot of different ways. They got a lot of different formations they run at you.
Once again, the senior Kaden Bush is on to kick the kickoff here. She's just connected on the extra point. It's going to be a kick down to about the 20-yard line, and 24 fielded there by Carter Brink. Takes across the 30, 35, breaks the tackles, got a lane there, and up to the 43. Great field position here for the the CSP offense as they're going to start their own 43-yard line. That was a pretty solid kick right there, Brian. We did adjust our return coverage, moving up to the 20-yard line as Kaden Bush does not quite have the leg, but that was a pretty good line drive kick. And I got to imagine there's some squib kicks or not necessarily a squib, but a pooch kick down there that they have in their playbook to try and get a recovery there.
We've seen a little trickery on their return team. I got to think they have something similar installed on their kickoff team, too.
Tate Cattonese going to work in the shotgun formation. Birkanowski, the deep back. It's going to be a fake to Birkanowski. He's rolling to his right. He's got Braden Hayes wide open down the field across the 40. Caught at 35, 30, 25, 20. Finally dragged down inside the 20-yard line by the senior Patrick Spencer, but Braden Hayes got behind the defense on a nice little out route and a fake by Cat and East to Burkanowski, and the CSP offense is inside the red zone already.
Yeah, and that was a really well-designed play, kind of let the defensive players get past the line of scrimmage and then pick them up in the backfield, and Tate did a nice job of dropping that ball in behind the linebackers. As we got an injured Frewsburg Bear on the field over in the vicinity of where that ball, or where he ended up getting tackled at. So we'll cut away while the training staff attends to the Frewsburg Bear.
Support for Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by UTAG's Body Shop in Corry, offering collision repair and refinishing along with frame straightening services. 699 East Smith Street in Corry or at utagsbodyshop.com. Phone 814-663-2562. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks UTAG's Body Shop for their support.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Whiteland Surveying in Clymer, providing land surveys for Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties in New York and Erie, Warren, and Crawford counties in Pennsylvania. Phone 716-499-8410. Find them online at mwhitepls.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Whiteland Surveying for their support. Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
And welcome back, fans. Patrick Spencer, the senior, is down on the field. It looks like he's walking off on his own power. Hopefully he's okay. CSP is taking over at the Bears' 19-yard line. Catanese under center. Burkanowski, the deep back there. And it's going to be a give to Burkanowski across the right side. Met the line of scrimmage. Powers ahead down to the 15-yard line. Nice run by Burkanowski, getting hit the line of scrimmage and getting 4 yards out of that.
Yeah, once again, we've seen this over and over from Trent in the last couple of years. He doesn't come down on the first hit very often, and he does a really good job of bouncing off the tacklers, and he'll drag them if he can as far as he needs to go.
Catton needs to work out a shotgun formation. He's got twins to the left, Roth and Hinsdale over there. Looks like the senior Hayes off to the right. Tate calling out the play. Snap, looking back to throw, looking left, time, throws, let it go. He's got Bryce Hinsdale open. And he catches the ball at the 12-yard line, but with his knee on the ground, it's going to be down right there. Gain of maybe 3-4 yards there, setting up 3rd and 3 for the Wolfpack.
Just a little bit too far on the inside for Bryce to be able to plant and turn on that thing, but he did a nice job of adjusting to that and making the catch. And we get 3 or 4 yards on that play, so that brings up 3rd and about 3.
Lucas Sandro comes in and replaces Alex Barmore, who is a little gimpy coming off the sideline there. Tate Catanese. Going to come out here, calls the play in the huddle there. Bryce Hinsdale wide to the right, way off the formation. He's going to send Hayes off to the left. Tate's going to work under center. Roth the fullback. Burkanowski deep in the backfield. Catanese, it's going to be hand off to Burkanowski across the right side. He's going to be tackled across the 11-yard line. And I think it's going to be just short of that first down marker, Brian. I think it's at the 9, and he's tackled at the 10. So that's going to be 4th and 1 here for Wolfpack.
Yeah, middle of the Frewsburg Bear defense right there did a nice job that time of containing Trent. He did get about 1.5 yards on that one, but that first hit slowed him down enough, and there was enough pursuit to keep him from falling forward to get the first down. So that's a big down here as the Wolfpack looks to try and come back against that Frewsburg drive that scored the touchdown.
Barmore comes on the field, replaces Lissandro. Looks like he's a little gimpy, but good to go. He's going to send out Barmore to the left, Hinsdale with him. Tate's under center. He's got Roth back there. Burkanowski off to the right. Tate with the hard count, motion to Hinsdale. He's going to fake it. It's going to be a sneak across the 10 and all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be a first down by Tate, and he signals first down himself on the QB sneak. And first and goal from the 5-yard line here for the Wolfpack offense.
Yeah, nice job by the offensive line there. Just pushing and getting Tate enough yardage there to get the first down and keep the drive alive here.
Clock is down to 5:35 left here in the second quarter. Wolfpack up 14-7. Tate's going to work under center, twins or split backs in the backfield. He's going to give to Burkanowski across the left side, cuts up the field, and touchdown, Wolfpack! Trent Burkanowski with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game takes it from 5 yards out to extend the lead 20-7 in the favor of the Wolfpack.
Yeah, that offensive line right there just doing a fantastic job. Dan Numeter, the center, Grant Lichtis, one of the ends. just two guys right there that I know of that were in on that play that did a nice job and creating a big hole for the running back to run through.
And Trent Birkanowski's having a really nice, ground game here. He's been running the ball nice all year. I thought he could use some more carries at times because he's done a nice job, and they're really focusing on him tonight. Bryce Hinsdale attempt the extra point. Snap is good, kick is up, and the kick is good. And that puts the lead back to 21-7 with 5:24 left here in the second quarter. And with this break on the field, we're going to send a break back to the station.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Bush Septic Services, serving the local area since 1959. Austin White can be reached at 716-355-8843 or at bushsepticservices.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Bush Septic Services for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Little pooch kick here by Bryce Hinsdale down to the 30-yard line. And the Frewsburg return team decides just to fall on the ball right there at the 29.
Tried to catch him snoozing there, Andy. Nice job by Frewsburg not letting that happen. And apparently the CSP coaching staff thought they saw something there in the middle of that offense or the kick return formation that they might be able to get away with that. But no such luck as Frewsburg jumps on that, and they're going to have 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
5:22 left in the second quarter. CSP back up 21-7, 2-touchdown lead here. And good news, Patrick Spencer, the senior who was down on the field, was back on that kick return there. So it looks like he's back on the field. So it looks like both the injuries to the Frewsburg players were not serious, and that's always good to see.
Yep. Yeah, they are not overburdened with players on the Frewsburg sideline, so every person counts.
Yeah, and switching quarterback as Draven DeHus is going to come in, and Hagelin is the deep tailback right here. We have a whistle and delay a game, I'm thinking here.
Coming from the back judge, I believe that's correct. His arm goes in the air with 10 seconds to play, and then he starts counting it off with the vertical count-off with 5 seconds to play, and he got to that 5th stroke and threw the flag.
Yeah, and I kind of seemed like that was a quick play clock right there on a
That's what Terry Gray thought, too. He had a couple words for Vince Joy, and Vince promptly said, nope, that's my call, and I'm sticking with it.
So. I think sometimes that the kids are coming on the field, and it's as soon as that ball is set, he starts his little stopwatch.
Yep,
so
it's not. It's a judgment call on when that 40-second play clock kind of gets going, and without the actual number showing, it's tough to know.
Yep. Same formation here as Hagelin's a deep tailback, and DeHus is the quarterback now here. Triple I formation is going to be handed off to Hagelin off the left side, and he's going to be met in the backfield by a whole host of CSP defenders as Drake DiDomenico comes out excited. I'm going to assume he was leading the hit on that.
Yeah, Drake's having himself a nice game here tonight, and it was Drake that kind of shot the gap there from his outside backer position and got in the backfield.
It's going to be about a 2-yard loss here as looks like they're going to stay with the quarterback. Draven DeHus has replaced Hagelin, who has gone back to the tailback position here. Hagelin is a very nice athlete so far, sophomore, having a good game as a quarterback and now playing tailback here. Breaks the huddle here. Looks like it's going to be DeHus under center, triple I formation. They're going to send number 7 wide to the right here, the senior Peyton Dustin. And DeHus calling out the count there. It's going to be motion off to the right. It's going to be a sweep play to Hagelin. And he's going to be a quarterback pass out here. He's going to fake it and push to the sideline and ushered out of bounds there by Alex Barmore as the CSP defense did a real nice job stringing that. Caden Beckerink pushing Hagelin out to the sideline. Looks like a halfback pass, but when your halfback is your quarterback, it's just a regular pass kind of.
Tell you what, they're utilizing all his skills, Andy. You know, he was under center, he's been in the shotgun, he's been tailback, and that one was the old halfback option pass. He is a good athlete, and luckily CSP's defensive back stayed home because he had pass written all over that thing. That was his first look.
Yep, and that's going to set up third and about 18 for the Frewsburg offense right here, as CSP is looking to get a quick 3-and-out and potentially get a score on the board before halftime. 4:25 left here in the second quarter. CSP up 21-7. And we're going to have a timeout by the Frewsburg offense. And with a timeout on the field, we're going to send a timeout to the station.
Support for Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet, located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus. Corry Chevrolet is proud to support the 2022 CSP Wolfpack. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone is 814-581-4094. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
And welcome back, Wolfpack fans. And no, it is not a Mets broadcast, as Timmy Trumpets is being played here, and Edwin Diaz is not here to try and close out a ball game. But the CSP Wolfpack offense is here, and they are up 21-7 here in the Frewsburg Bears with 4:25 left in the second quarter. Frewsburg facing third, and will call it 20 from their own 18-yard line here. Hagelin back at quarterback, shotgun, trips left formation, back to throw, looking right. He's got a man open across. Oh, it's picked off there by Gabe Roth. He steps in front of the receiver. He had a man open for a second, but Gabe Roth came back and picked that off. And CSP offense is in position to put their score on the board here.
I think that Hagelin was thinking that Peyton Dustin, his receiver, was going to cut to the inside, and instead he cut to the outside, and there was Gabe Roth standing right there. Ball thrown right between the 2 and the 6, and that time he did a great job in catching that and advancing the ball on the defensive side. 1st and 10 Wolfpack.
Yeah, and I think Hagelin needed to throw that about 2 seconds sooner. He kind of rolled out a little bit. He had the man open at first, and by the time he threw it, Gabe Roth was able to come over and pick that ball off. Great field position here for CSP. They're going to come out in a shotgun formation. Cat and Easton is a shotgun with Birkenowski. Sends Barmore to the left. Trips formation with Hinsdale and Roth off to the right. Looks like Braden Hayes is the man on the line of scrimmage. Tate with the shotgun, looking right. It's a bubble screen to Hinsdale. They read it great and buried back at the 31-yard line. Number 7 there, Peyton Dustin, gets a big turnover, and Tate's helmet came off, so he's actually got to leave the field. So we're going to see the backup quarterback here for the Wolfpack, and that's Lucas Asandro for one play. And we've got a stoppage on the field.
I think Ty going to.
And they're going to put some time on the clock. I'm not sure what's going on here. The clock did stop, and it shouldn't have.
4:12, I think, is what they're telling.
I'm not sure why it stopped there, because that was a sack back at the 30-yard line right here, and the clock is stopped. And I don't know why. But, okay. But it's going to be a sweep play to Birkenowski. He needs to be buried back at the 35-yard line. Looks like number 11, Patrick Spencer, back there. And, CSP's throwing this good field position away.
It's always a little bit of a gamble when Tate was on the sideline, because he had to go off because his helmet came off. So Lucas Sandro, very capable, but it's a different quarterback, and it's a different cadence, and everything just wasn't quite the way we would like to have seen that on that play.
3rd and 25 here for the Wolfpack offense. The good news is 4-down territory, so you get 10-15 here. You give yourself a chance on 4th down. Cat Neese is going to work in the shotgun formation. Birkenowski is going to be back there with him. Roth, and looks like Hayes off to the right. He's going to have Hinsdale and Barmore, the sophomores, out to the left. Looks like Bears can go man coverage here. Tate back looking. He's got some pressure on him. Lets it go. He's got a man open there at the 30-yard line. Hinsdale turns upfield, and breaks their tackle and all the way down to the 26-yard line. And that's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to pick up 10, maybe 15 yards and set up a more manageable 4th down here for the Wolfpack offense.
Yeah, Bryce with a good job there, spinning and juking his way back toward the middle of the field and kind of evading as many tacklers as he possibly could. And that's the way he runs. He is slippery and gets a lot of yards after the catch, and or yards after contact, and that's good for him. That'll bode well for him.
Sophomore Bryce Hinsdale with the catch there. Tate Cat, and he's going to work on the shotgun. He's got Birkenowski back there. Trips right formation. Hinsdale, Hayes, Roth. Tate looking to throw, looking left, looking right, rolling right. And he's getting flushed out there. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. He's got Bryce Hinsdale in the back of the end zone. A great catch. Gets both feet in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Tate Cat, and he's rolled to his right and found Bryce Hinsdale wide open in the back of the end zone. And one heck of a catch by the sophomore.
And that was a heck of a job of both those players. Tate was doing a nice job of kind of rolling around, getting away from the defenders in the pocket, rolling out to his right, and Bryce did a nice job of slipping behind the defense. Those guys have had enough plays together. They know each other's routines and habits, and I think anytime that Tate starts rolling, Bryce says, I'm going deep, and sure enough, they made that work.
And number 53, Grant Lichtus, did a nice job to tackle. He kept his man, and a lot of times those tackles don't disengage when the quarterback rolls and called for holding. And Grant did a good job letting his guy go, knowing he was around the corner already. And that allows Tate to hit Bryce Hinsdale in the back of the end zone. And Bryce Hinsdale, the extra point, the kick is good. So with 2:31 left in the second quarter, the Wolfpack extend their lead 28-7. And with this break on the field, we're going to take a break back to the station.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Crouch's Garage for their support.
Dwayne Woods at Woods Auto Parts Napa in Sherman supports this broadcast of Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream. Woods offers Napa auto parts for almost anything, including small engines. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Woods Auto Parts Napa for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.
And 2:31 left here in the second quarter. Wolfpack have raced out to a 28-7 lead here in the second quarter as Bryce Hinsdale gets ready to kick this off. And it looks like number 11, Patrick Spencer, and 5, Draven DeHoos are back to return for the Bears. And great catch there by Bryce Hinsdale and great throw by Tate. You know, and it's kind of exciting, Brian, seeing 2 dynamic sophomores out here and what the future's going to hold for them this year and going forward.
Yeah, they have a lot of talent, and they got a lot of football to be played in front of them.
And that's going to be an offsides, I think, on the Wolfpack offense, as Bryce was a little slow in the kick, trying to do a little pooch kick, and some of the Wolfpack defenders got ahead of the line of scrimmage on the kick, so that's going to send them back about 5 yards, and that's going to be a kickoff from the 35 instead of the 40.
Yeah, I'm not sure who calls those pooch kicks, but they obviously are seeing something here. That's 2 in a row here, but they might better just kick this one deep and get it out of there.
Well, Brian, I think there's 2 reasons for it right now. Is they've tried a bunch of reverses and tricks, so I think they're saying, well, if we pooch it, they can't set up that reverse on it.
Yeah, that's true, too.
And the second is I did notice on the first couple kickoffs is the front line is bailing quick. And when he kicks it, they're actually almost 15 yards away. So there's a little room there potentially for, getting that pooch kick. And the official forgot to pick up his flag, so we're going to wait for him to get that. Once again, 2:31 left here in the second quarter. Wolfpack up 28-7. Trent Burkanowski with 3 rushing touchdowns, and Tate finding Bryce Hinsdale for the 4th. Bryce Hinsdale with the kick. This is going to be a deep kick all the way down to about the 20-yard line right there. And once again, they're going to fake the reserve. Spencer's going to take it across the right side, cuts it up to 30, and then breaks a tackle out to the 30-yard line, and finally buried down there by can't see a number on that. Looks like
Drake?
That's Drake DiDomenico, who's having a fantastic game with the tackle out there.
He sure is having a heck of a game. A bunch of tackles on defense, and there's a nice open field tackle on special teams. So shout out to Drake DiDomenico tonight.
1st and 10 from the Bears at their own 28-yard line, trailing 7-28, 2:25 left here in the second quarter. And we'll see if Haglund or DeHoos is going to be playing quarterback on this drive. Looks like Haglund's returning to play quarterback here, so it looks like they'll probably go back to that shotgun formation, split right, and the quick rollouts right here. Travis Owens back on the field, and Anthony Capella defensive tackles. Barmore at the defensive end, along with John Watson. Linebackers are Burkanowski, Roth, Lissandro, and DiDomenico. Shotgun formation for Haglund here. Brings a man across the field. Fakes it. It's going to be a give off to the right side. And he's going to be met there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a lost yard or 2. Lucas Lissandro and number 44, Anthony Capella, are going to get a stop. And looks like we have a timeout on the field. I think CSP is going to take a timeout here. And it looks like they're going to try and get one more possession here in the first half. And I believe that's their first time out of the first half. And with the timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout to the station.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Olson's Auto Repair in Sherman, offering all your automotive needs, including 4-wheel alignment, New York State inspection, 716-761 6571. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Olson's Repair for their support.
Support for CSP Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream is provided in part by Sherman Livestock at 4150 Sherman Mayville Road. Auctions are every Tuesday and Thursday. More info is available at 716-499-1362 and on Facebook.
Support for coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Triple E Manufacturing and Design. Triple E Manufacturing and Design offers equine products, promotional items, embroidery, and printing services. Located at 117 Osborne Street in Sherman and at tripleemfg.com.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Bears second 11 there. Hagel's going to roll out to his right there. Plenty of time looking. He's got a man across the middle, 35-yard line, breaks the tackle, 40, breaks their tackle, 45, out to the 48-yard line as Draven DeHoos with a 20-yard pickup right there. And the Bears, they've got an opportunity to get down there and score before half here. 2:06 left in the second quarter. You know, Brian, great play there. Kind of brought the entire defense flowing to the near sideline, found a guy wide open on the middle of the field. Usually you don't want to throw back across the middle, but that's kind of a well-designed play to throw across the middle.
Yeah, really. This Frewsburg offense has got a lot of facets to it, and they're doing a nice job of exploiting some of the things that they've seen on film about the CSP defense. And the score is 28-7, but it's certainly not for lack of effort on the offensive side for Frewsburg.
Looks like Peyton Austin's back to play quarterback. He's going to be buried back at the 44-yard line. Nobody open down the field as I'm not sure the reason they brought Hagelin off the field on it. And
probably just needs a blow.
Yeah,
He's been pretty much the star of the show here tonight for Frewsburg. So
1:23 left here in the second quarter.
Anthony Sapola in the backfield once again for the Wolfpack. John Watson back there again. And that defensive line, Watson, Sapola, Travis Owens at times, Lucas Lysandro, all making their presence felt.
Looks like 7 once again. Peyton Dustin in the backfield. They're going to bring Hagelin out to the slot. They're going to give it to number 5, DeHoos. Catches it across the 49-yard line. Gain of 6 right there. But not enough for the first down. Clock is now under 1 minute here. As looks like Bears are going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage here. And Hagelin's going to come back to the quarterback position here. We got twins right, single left, and Gray's taking his time for the play call here. 43 seconds left here in the second quarter, first half. Hagelin shotgun formation. Back to throw, looking. Rolling to the right. Nothing there. Rooking, scrambling. Finally finds a man crossing. Caught down at the 34-yard line. Great catch there by number 11, Patrick Spencer, and out of bounds. Enough for a first down. Coming back to the ball and dragging his feet in there. And that's going to be a first down for the Frewsburg Bears. 28 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a great play by both the quarterback throwing on the run and then the wide receiver coming back to the ball. And draped by 2 CSP Wolfpack defenders. But once again, did a nice job of staying in bounds, keeping his feet down, and catching the ball.
And the big part of that for the Bears is he got out of bounds there, so he's able to stop the clock. Even though it stops on the first down, they can huddle up here. Hagelin's going to go in the shotgun formation. He's going to send Dustin out to the right. He's got DeHoos, and looks like 11 Spencer out to the left. Hagelin shotgun formation. Blitz here by CSP. Some pressure on him. Lets it go, and he's got a man open down there, and it's going to be knocked down by number 18, Braden Hayes. He had number 33 kind of breaking open behind the secondary. Harrison Eckert, the tight end.
Big tight end, yep.
And the blitz there for CSP pays off as looks like number 51, that is Jaden Malecki, came through. And Hagelin didn't have enough time to stand in the pocket and find his man. You know, Brian, this Frewsburg offense, they haven't hit on all of them, but they are getting some guys open down the field, and they've had some really nice catches on the sideline, and these receivers are doing a good job. And as you said, they played 8-man football, and you can see those elements of this working in this offense.
Yeah, yep. There's a lot of people to cover here. There's no doubt about that. They got some athletes.
Hagelin is going to swing it out to right to DeHoos, and he's going to lose 4 or 5 yards on it. I think they were trying to do a swing play there and had absolutely nothing out there. Trent Brickanowski on the coverage. So that's going to set up, looks like 3rd and 12, maybe 11 from the 40-yard line. 20 seconds left here in the we're going to have a holding penalty on the offense here. So.
Oh, I didn't happen to see that flag.
Yeah, right at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, sure enough.
I know CSP's been sending some blitzers, so I'm wondering if one of those guards is trying to grab one of those middle linebackers coming through.
That's most likely what happened, yep. 20.8 seconds left here, so CSP defense has got to hold them out here. That helps with a little 10-yard penalty.
Yep, second and it's going to set up second and about 20. The Bears offense pushed back to the 48, 49-yard line here. Hagelin's going to come out in a shotgun formation. Clock is stopped, 20.8 seconds left here. CSP leading 28-7. Twins to the left. He's got Dustin out to the right to himself. It's been a quick pass out to Deuink out there. Oh, breaks a tackle out there across the 45. Comes back across the middle. Finally brought down at the 42-yard line. And that's going to be set up 4th and 13 from the 42. And
they're going to have to hustle.
And I'm not sure why Coach Gray waited.
Yeah, I was going to say he had one more timeout left, I thought, and he just used it right there with 7.6 seconds left.
I kind of let 5, 6, 7 seconds come off. I'm thinking he's got a play in his mind. He got one last trick play to go to the half, and his thought was, I'm not leaving any time left if this doesn't work for the Wolfpack offense to come back out here and try a deep attempt here. So 7.6 seconds left here in the second quarter, and 3rd and 14 here for the Bears offense at the Wolfpack 43.
Kind of interested to see what kind of play we're going to have here, Andy. They got some fun
It's
athletes to
creative,
watch
I'll say
here.
that.
It is creative. I'm not sure if I'm going to be waiting for a hook and ladder play or some kind of a triple reverse or, that halfback option pass that they tried earlier in the game. You got to think that they're thinking something big.
Yeah, you mentioned hook and ladder. It's honestly a play I'm surprised teams run more often because it's almost always a big play, and it's really not that hard of a play to run. You run a little quick hitch route, and you get a running back out there. CSP with the memorable
win you a
one.
state championship if you do it right.
Yep, absolutely. And I know Wilson ran it the first week for some limited success too. So we'll see what the Bears offense has got up their sleeves here, as looks like they're going to send Hagelin's going to go in the shotgun formation. He's going to send Dustin out to the right. He's going to have Deuink and 33 Eckert, the tight end, out to the left, along with Spencer. Hagelin's by himself in the shotgun formation. Back to throw looking. And that's picked up by Gabe Roth at the 40, at the 50, down to the 40. He's got one man to beat, and it's Hagelin. And he's going to break the tackle at the 30. He's got to tackle the end. It's going to come back anyway. He is going to score and get in the end zone, but a block in the back by the official right there. And, Brian, I saw it coming from a mile away, and
You just had to figure that was going to happen.
I didn't think, I think you just had to let him go. And I think they called him in, too. It would have been a pick six to end the first half, as I think he dove into the end zone. I didn't see the number by the Wolfpack offense, but you just can't get near him. You can't go near that guy on it to make the official give you that call, especially when it's basically all on Roth to make the play and get in the end zone. And that's going to end the second quarter and the first half right here.
Yeah, as Ty Harper making sure the Wolfpack get the heck off from the field, and let's go regroup here at the end of the half. It negated a nice play by Gabe Roth, unfortunately, that block in the back, but that was probably the correct call. And anyway, end of the half here, 28-7 Wolfpack over the host Frewsburg Bears, and pretty solid first half, Andy. I tell you, after last week's game, I think coming out and scoring 28 points in the first half, most of it on the ground, just what the doctor ordered.
Yep, and something kind of cool we'll see here in the halftime is there's going to be a pretty marching band. It looks like they're going to have a little show going on here, so we're going to leave the Facebook Live on so you can watch the marching band out here, but we're going to send it to the station for this halftime show.
Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, U-Tag's Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Necker's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, White Land Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Corry Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up shortly.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 sports stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartanburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack football play-by-play.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I improved my credit score.
You're kidding, right?
No.
How are we supposed to be the bad boys of electro-synth pop if you're out there being responsible? The band is about to be discovered. This is our year.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while now.
You think anyone in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was worried about their credit score?
I never really thought that.
Of course they weren't. Rock stars aren't supposed to think about that kind of stuff. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, write aggressively sensitive power ballads, start questionable fashion trends, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
All right. I thought maybe it was time to take control of my finances, you know? Start using a budget. Get out of debt. Set some goals.
A budget? Debt? Set some goals? Listen, I knew that we'd have our creative differences, but I was hoping they'd involve a little more scandal.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Support for Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet, located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus. Corry Chevrolet is proud to support the 2022 CSP Wolfpack. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone is 814-581-4094. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
Support for CSP Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 sports stream is provided in part by Sherman Livestock at 4150 Sherman Mayville Road. Auctions are every Tuesday and Thursday. More info is available at 716-499-1362 and on Facebook.
Support for coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Triple E Manufacturing and Design. Triple E Manufacturing and Design offers equine products, promotional items, embroidery, and printing services. Located at 117 Osborne Street in Sherman and at tripleemfg.com. Phone 800-295-4282. The Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream thanks Triple E Manufacturing and Design for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Crouch's Garage for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, UTAG's Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Necker's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, White Land Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Corry Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up shortly.
Dwayne Woods at Woods Auto Parts Napa in Sherman supports this broadcast of Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream. Woods offers Napa auto parts for almost anything, including small engines. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Woods Auto Parts Napa for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Olson's Auto Repair in Sherman, offering all your automotive needs, including four-wheel alignment, New York State inspection, 716-761-6571. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Olson's Repair for their support.
Lictus Oil and Propane and Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, please, have a seat. So here's the thing. When this company brought you on, we took a chance on you. You didn't have that 4-year college degree we typically look for.
Right.
But we gave you a shot anyway. And since then, you've worked incredibly hard and given it your all.
Thanks.
You've been an important asset to the team, but I don't think you can be an intern here anymore. We want to hire you.
You're serious?
Absolutely.
Find your next great employee. Introduce yourself to the Grads of Life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
I won't let you down.
I know.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Coverage of Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by White Land Surveying in Clymer, providing land surveys for Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties in New York and Erie, Warren, and Crawford counties in Pennsylvania. Phone 716-499-8410. Find them online at mwhitepls.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks White Land Surveying for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Support for Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by UTAG's Body Shop in Corry, offering collision repair and refinishing along with frame straightening services. 699 East Smith Street in Corry or at utagsbodyshop.com. Phone 814-663-2562. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks UTAG's Body Shop for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by J. Edwards Insurance, with offices at 9 East Main Street in Panama and 800 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. J. Edwards Insurance is always available for a review of your home, auto, and business insurance. We treat you like family. Best of luck to the Wolfpack this season from J. Edwards Insurance, serving New York and Pennsylvania since 1957.
Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, UTAG's Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Necker's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, Whiteland Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. And now it's time for the Corry Federal Credit Union Halftime Show on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream at channel989.org.
And welcome back, Wolfpack fans, as halftime comes to a close. And, for our Facebook Live viewers, if you stayed on and watched it, that was a incredibly impressive display by the combined Frewsburg-Faulkner Marching Band. That's, I'll tell you what, Brian, they played for a full 10-12 minutes, played about 4 different songs, marched in formation, sounded really good. I played trumpet in high school. I could barely make the thing go, whether or not march and memorize about 4 songs.
Yeah, and they just, you don't see that often at high school level around here anyway. And kudos to the Faulkner Frewsburg band and marching band. That was a heck of a display there. So they had a little bit of everything. They had flags going. They had some timpanis. They had bass drum. It was great. So congratulations. Good job.
Yep, well, that's always something cool to see at the high school level of, a school doing something like that, and it's something really special for the kids. And back to the football action right here as, halftime is winding down here. There will be minute 23 left at halftime.
But that's a full minute 23, Andy, because then you get another 3 on top.
I don't understand it. Why not put 18? I know Doc always harps on it, and I don't understand it. Like, if it's 18, just put 18 on it. But
yeah.
1 minute left with 3 minutes left on it. Both teams are coming out of the locker rooms here. I see the CSP team coming out here. But Brian, recapping the first half there. The score was 28-7 at halftime right here. Trent Burkanowski with 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half, and the final touchdown by CSP was a 34-yard pass from Tate Catanese, finding Bryce Hinsdale in the back of the end zone. And the lone Frewsburg score was a 35-yard scamper from the quarterback playing tailback at the time, Chase Haglund. And, score is 28-7, but it's a little closer than the game on the field as this creative Frewsburg offense has made things interesting tonight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'll give some more kudos to the CSP Wolfpack defense, who we talked about has played pretty well throughout the course of the year here. This Frewsburg offense, they bring a lot of talent. They bring a lot of different sets, and they run a lot of different patterns. And short of the one play there, the Wolfpack defense has been up to the task here tonight. This is not an easy team to defend, I can tell you. This is the first time we've been seeing them in about 5 or 6 years since they've been playing the 8-man, but they have honed their passing skills, and they were just a couple of plays of having this be really close. They had a couple of penalties on some long pass plays, and then they also had one where maybe they didn't quite get the play that they were looking for. I'm talking about the kickoff return on the double reverse there. And you just got to be on your toes, and I would expect that they're going to be more of the same here in the second half. The scoreboard as far as Frewsburg is concerned is 0-0 starting this half here, and the Wolfpack are going to have to be ready to play, which I'm assuming Ty Harper has been preaching that at halftime here. It's only halftime, guys. We've got to keep going here, 28-7, and that does not mean that you cannot come back from that. Corey Beaver football a couple weeks ago.
Absolutely. Down
27-7 at the half. Came storming back and scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to beat, I believe that was Girard or Fairview, one of those.
I think it was Fairview.
Yeah, actually I think it was too.
There's a kid down in Oil City who's rushed for like 2,000 yards in 5 games down there too. So he broke Derrick Henry's single-season record in 5 games. So it was something unbelievable. He's averaging 425 yards a game or something like that.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's you get some schools, and this is one of those schools where they're really good and they run the ball 40 times. And I'm trying to remember the 2 schools down there, Mercer and somebody else. The final score was 105-92 a couple years ago.
I remember hearing about that. To be honest with you,
in Pennsylvania, I don't know what they do down there sometimes. I don't know if they know how to play defense, but you just get some, ridiculous scores, and it's not like it's 75-0. It's like 75-58, and you're like, how do you have time to run that many plays? But
I haven't watched a Pennsylvania football game in a while. I have been privy to some of the basketball scores down there, and they do not have a shot clock.
Oh,
yeah, it's four corners offense, so it's not the scoring prowess that the defense or that the football team has. It's a slow them down game in basketball in Pennsylvania.
Just to get off topic for 30 seconds, there was a game, I don't remember the teams, in Erie County, Pennsylvania last year that went to 8 overtimes. There's no shot clock. There was 8 shots attempted in 8 overtimes because every offense held the ball to the last 10 seconds and then went and tried to score, and they played 8 overtimes with only 8 shots taken. So
that's fun.
Yeah, I've seen some Pennsylvania basketball. Why they don't have a shot clock, I'm sure it's old tradition. That's how they like doing it, but I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever. But that is also my personal opinion. This is a football broadcast. So with halftime winding down here, we're actually going to send it back to the station for thank our main sponsors once again.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play.
All right, once again, we do want to thank, as the commercial just said, the Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor this year. We really appreciate the support for Wolfpack Football and all these sponsors and parents and coaches and everybody involved with the high school football program. It takes many hands to make this work, so we want to thank everybody involved with it, and for all the parents and families and everybody watching the broadcast and listening to the broadcast tonight. CSP did receive the opening kickoff, so they are going to be kicking off here as Bryce Hinsdale will be kicking from his own 40-yard line. And if you're listening on the sports stream on the web, they're going from right to left, so towards the, I think it's the east.
That'd be the east.
Driving out here, see if I got myself turned around, but I believe it's facing the east. And once again, I just want to comment on the Frewsburg facilities here. The stadium, I think, was redone maybe 8-10 years ago. It was after I graduated, and it's a beautiful facility now here. They got a really nice grass field and a nice bleachers, a nice press box, and a beautiful scoreboard up here. So we're really happy to be up here and above the press box with a great view of the game tonight. And our equipment has not frozen, as the temperature's dropping down to 4 degrees. So we're good on that.
I got my sweatshirt and my coat on the second half here, Andy. We're getting a little more serious.
Bryce Hinsdale to kick off here. He's going to hit a line drive down to about the 15-yard line. Spencer's going to fake the reverse. No, he's going to hand it off number 5 to Hoos. He's got some room across the 30, breaks the tackle, and finally ridden down there about the 35. Looks like number 24 on the tackle there. That is Brandon Keefe, and nice coverage by the CSP kickoff team there. And Brian, they're fully committed to the fake reverse there on the return game, and it's actually worked out pretty decent.
Yeah, they're getting 30, 35 yards or so run back, well, not 35, 20 to 25 yards on those run backs, and it's just because they just don't know who to cover. You're going to try to tackle the guy with the ball or the guy that's going to get the ball.
And it makes everybody kind of play on their heels, and you just got to break a couple tackles, and you got a big gain on it. So 35-yard line the Bears are going to start from. Looks like Hagelin's going to play quarterback here, back in the shotgun formation, twins to the left. He's going to fake the thing, roll to his right. Got to pressure there from Barmore, breaks the tackle, gets out across it, and he's going to throw the ball into the sideline. And that's going to be, should be incomplete pass. I think they were talking about intentional grounding there. And, Brian, this is one of those rules where it gets different in high school. I believe it's got to go across the line of scrimmage in high school level. No eligible receiver down there.
Yeah, I'll defer to your expertise on that, Andy. I'm not the most knowledgeable on that one, but that sounded good.
I will never be definitive on any high school rule because once you think it is, they come out here and they mark off a penalty for 3 yards or something random on it.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Bears from their own 35-yard line. Hagelin in shotgun formation. He's going to send out Spencer to the left and number 5, DeHoos out there. He's got 7, Dustin, out to the right here. Hagelin in shotgun formation. Snap, back to throw, rolling to his left, looking. He's got pressure from Capella. Brought back down all the way back at the 23-yard line. Anthony Capella with a sack and that's going to lose almost 13 yards on a nice stop there by Anthony Capella.
Yeah, once again, those defensive linemen are doing a really nice job. And, Sapola just, been in the game all game, and he has been pressured and pressured and pressured, and he finally got his sack there. So excellent job there.
And that's going to set up third, and looks like we'll call it 20, maybe 22 for the Bears offense. And we'll see if Coach Gray's got some trick play up here for the Bears. And, how the offense is running, you can't count them out. They had a 3rd and 30. They converted on a tight end pop screen, tight end across the middle of that pop pass, and it worked out pretty good. Hagelin, shotgun formation, twins right, Spencer and DeHoos. Hagelin going back behind center, calling out the play. Snap is going to fake it off the right side. He's going to hand it off. He's going to be stuffed right there. Anthony Capella right there, and 54 John Watson. And that's going to be no gain and 4th and a mile for the Bears offense.
Yeah, once again, that defensive line, we've been talking about them all game. Travis Owens in there as well. They have played really well, and this Frewsburg Bear offense is tough to stop. They got athletes, so kudos to the defensive line, putting a lot of pressure on, making Frewsburg do some things maybe they wouldn't want to do.
Carter Brink back at his own 45-yard line here to return the punt. Looks like CSP is going to put some pressure on this kick, and he just gets it off, and a nice kick. And Brink's going to let it bounce at the 45. It's going to take a CSP bounce, and it's going to be downed at the, we'll call it the 44-yard line there by the Frewsburg Bears. So CSP is going to have great field position to come out here on offense in the second half.
Sapola just about had himself a block punt right there. I think that looked pretty close from my vantage point. He was within a yard or so of getting himself a block punt. It just whistled by him.
And I noticed, Brian, a few times we have sent pressure on it, and our guys are afraid of roughing the punter.
Yep.
And they don't fully commit. You got to fully commit to get that punt block, but then you also miss it. You hit the punter and it's free 15 yards at a first down. But we've had some nice punt block attempts this year, and even if you don't get the block, putting pressure on the punter for a bad kick always helps too. Tate's going to start under center here. Roth is a deep back here, and it's going to be hand off to Roth across the right side, mid line of scrimmage, dragging defenders down to about the 45, down to the 44. Nice little 5-yard pickup there for Gabe Roth.
Yeah, Gabe kind of been in the shadows of Trent here in the first half, and he's going to say, you know what, let me see what I can do here in the second half. So first rushing attempt for this half for the Wolfpack here, and Gabe gets himself 6 or 7 yards up the middle.
I'm not sure if Burkanowski's out due to injury or if they replace him. But Roth is the tailback now. Number 9, Devin Johnson coming to the fullback position. It's going to be a give of him off the right side. He's going to met the line of scrimmage, powers ahead for maybe a yard as that little fullback counter right there only gains a yard. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Wolfpack offense.
And I see Trent over on the far sideline getting some, I think that's Trent. It looks like they're taping his pads back together, or is he just standing?
He's just standing there. Somebody else is getting some tape right there.
All right.
See him right behind the first down marker right there. But he's getting a break on the sideline. Gabe Roth, the tailback right here. Tate's under center right here. It's going to give off the Roth to the right side. Breaks it outside. Tackled right at the 35-yard line. It's going to be about a yard short. Setting up 4th and short here, and this will be go-for territory for the CSP offense.
Yeah, you got to think they're certainly not going to pump from the 31-yard line, or 36-yard line, excuse me. So offense looks over to see what Coach Harper has in mind. They're actually going to huddle.
Lysandro comes out, Barmore comes in. Interesting, Brian, on every 4th down attempt in this game so far, Lysandro comes out and Barmore comes in. So there must be a certain set of plays that Harper's got in the playbook that's got specific personnel, and Barmore's on that team. He's going to send Hayes out to the left, Hinsdale, Barmore off to the right, Roth and Johnson in the backfield. It's going to be a sneak by Tate. He's going to power ahead, and this should be enough for a first down. I'm going to wait for the official call right there. And that is a first down for Tate on the quarterback sneak. Second time they've done that tonight. 8:20 left here in the third quarter. CSP up 28-7. First down at the Bears' 34-yard line. I always like to give a shout out there to the offensive lineman out there. 60 Daniel Meter at Plain Center today. Right tackle is Grant Lichtus, number 52, Tate Newman, and 54, John Watson. And
Colin Sturgis on the near side.
Yep, Sturgis on the near side. Tate's going to roll into the left. He's got no room out there. 35, 30, and knocked out of bounds by Spencer right at the 27-yard line. And Chad Bongiovanni goes down on the track, but he's okay. Chad's a big boy. He can take a couple hits like that.
Yeah, he is a big boy, and I'm glad that he is, because the track, as beautiful as this facility is, the track is right on the sideline. There's literally like
3 feet, if.
Yeah, maybe 4 between the sideline and the track. So that's kind of a harder surface. I'd feel a little better with Chad bouncing off the grass rather than the track, but he's back up and at him.
Yeah, I just actually noticed that. I didn't realize how short that was. It's going to be a fullback give to Devin Johnson, who's come in to replace Burkinowski here. He's going to take it across for maybe a yard or 2. It's going to set up 3rd and long 3 here for the Wolfpack offense at the 33 or the 28-yard line. Yeah, Brian, I actually did not really notice that till now, but wow, they did not design that very well. Now I'm looking at it, because usually you have almost 10 to 12 feet at least on the sideline there, and there's only, and actually a lot of the players are standing on the track because there's no room there. And I'm sure safety guidelines is you have to be behind that second white line.
Yep.
Tate's going to work under center. He's going to roll to the right. He's got wide open out there. He's going to look to throw. He's going to take it to the corner, cross the 25, and slide down to the 20-yard line. And we need to send him to Buffalo and teach Josh Allen how to do that slide. That was a nice baseball slide by Tate down at the 20-yard line, as he's having fun tonight.
Yeah, and I think Peyton Dustin from Frewsburg kind of helped that cause out just a little bit. But Tate certainly was not looking to turn that upfield any more than he needed to just to get the sticks moved, and that's mission accomplished there. Good read of the defense there by Tate, and tucked it and ran.
Tate under center here. It's going to be counted. Johnson breaks the tackle across the 15 down to about the 10-yard line. And he's going to be just short of the first down. We're going to call it just inside the 11-yard line. 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Wolfpack offense. Nice little carry there by Devin Johnson, who's come in the game here in the second half.
Yeah, Devin Johnson. We haven't called his name a lot this year, but he's certainly making it worth his while he's in the game, making his name known.
Tate's going to hand off to Roth off the right side. Met at the line of scrimmage, breaks a couple tackles, and gets down to about the 6-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Wolfpack first down, and that's going to set up 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Nice. I'll tell you what, Roth and Burkinowski have both had some really nice carries where they've gotten hit at the line of scrimmage, turning their feet, spin moves, just getting 3 or 4 yards.
Moving. Keep them legs moving. Trent is certainly not the biggest guy on the field, but he does that as well as anybody. You will not bring him down with the first hit.
Trent 5'8", 155. Tate Catanese under center is going to hand off to Roth on the left side. Met the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be stuffed right there for probably about a yard loss, as he had nowhere to go in that one. And that's going to set up 2nd and goal from, we'll call it the 7-yard line, 1-yard loss for Roth on the carry. Huddling here, CSP being a little more deliberate here in the second half of the lead, probably trying to bleed some clock here as, you're trying to wind that clock down. 6:04 left here in this third quarter, 28-7, Wolfpack up. He's going to send Gabe Roth out to the left. Tate's in the backfield with Devin Johnson. Looking at the right, he's got Bryce Sims open at the 5, makes a move, cuts it inside, makes another move, and he's going to drag 2 defenders in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Bryce Hinsdale from Tate Catanese from 7 yards out, and that's going to extend the Wolfpack lead 34-7.
Excellent job there, Tate to Bryce, and that's been a pretty popular combination through the course of the year here. And Bryce did a nice job after he caught that. Rather than taking that to the outside where all the defenders were, he cut it back to the inside. And
it is raining,
as we do have a little moisture that made an appearance here all of a sudden. So
it's an incredibly light rain, but that was out of nowhere.
Yeah, so much for the forecast.
Yep, and Bryce Hinsdale on for the extra point right here. Snap is down, kick is up, and he missed it wide to the right. So usually reliable Bryce Hinsdale, who scored 2 touchdowns, is actually missed 2 extra points tonight. And we're going to take a quick timeout as we're going to try and get our equipment covered up and send it to commercial.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned, Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support. The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 sports stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play.
And welcome back, Wolfpack fans. We're going to apologize for the quick technical difficulties as Bryce Hinsdale kicks us down to about the 15-yard line. And Caden Beckrink on the stop at the 35-yard line with DeHoos on the nice return, once again faking that reverse. As a random rain came out of nowhere. Now, Brian, I did mention there was a 15% chance of rain, and it's not even that cloudy, just kind of came out of nowhere. But we do have a it's about as light as a rain as you can get, but it is a rain.
And it is a cold rain.
Yep, it's 45 degrees. You almost rather have it snow, but we don't want to say snow in October. And 5:39 left here in the third quarter, and CSP leads 34-7. Bryce Hinsdale with the second touchdown catch of the game to extend the lead. And looks like Chase Haglin is going to be the tailback here as DeHoos is going to come under center. He's going to give off the fullback to the left side. He's going to gain maybe 2 yards, and that's going to set up 2nd and 9 here for the Bears offense. As looks like the CSP defense is going to send in some of the second string here. I see, I guess actually most of the starters are out there. Actually, I take that back. There's only a couple out there.
Yeah, I still think a majority of the starters are still in the game here.
Yep.
The person that has not been back in the game is Trent Burchanowski. I have not seen him out here on offense or defense in the second half. He's standing over on the sideline, but we're not sure. We'll see if we can't get our sideline reporter to give us an update over there.
I do see number 6, Trent Phelps, has come in the game for Domenico. He's going to hand off to Haglin off the left side right there. He's going to be brought down by 2 Wolfpack defenders. Caden Beckrink makes the stop, and Bryce Hinsdale helps him finish it off. And nice stop there by the Wolfpack defenders.
Yeah, good job by Caden right there. We haven't called his name much here tonight, but he came up off of his outside linebacker position and just really applied a lot of pressure and really made a nice tackle right there. Like you said, he's going to get probably the solo tackle, and Bryce might get the assist.
Looks like Frewsburg rotates some players right here as DeHoos comes back on the sideline and Haglin comes here. 3rd and long 9 here for the Bears offense at their own 37-yard line. 4:22 left here in the third quarter. Wolfpack leading 34-7. Well, I'll tell you what, Brian, the Frewsburg sidelines got a lot of energy tonight, with the band and the parents and homecoming weekend and the students are sticking it out. Haglin's going to roll to the left, looking, fires it. He's got it caught and dropped at the 37-yard line, as it looks like number 5, DeHoos, was the intended target, and that was almost a heck of a catch right there. But with the Frewsburg facing 4th and 9, I think they're going to bring the punt unit out here.
Yeah, they tried that play a few different times, and it made it work. That long 35-yard play that they had in the first half, that was pretty much the same play right there. I wouldn't call it a center screen. There's no blocking in front of them, but they like that center pass.
And Trent Burchanowski is back on the field, so it looks like that was just a rest with this late in the game. Burchanowski back at his 30-yard line. Looks like Carter Brink, number 10, is back there to return 2. As bad snap there is mishandled by number 7 right there, and he's going to try and take off the left side. He's going to be tackled eventually back at the 30-yard line as Lucas Alessandro and Travis Owens brought him down, and a bad snap on the long snap is going to set up the Wolfpack offense in prime field position at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Yeah, and you wonder if, Andy, that the rain that is falling is
starting to accumulate
just a little bit, and you just wonder if maybe that might have had a little part of that. The center part of the field is starting to get chewed up here just a little bit too, so you maybe wonder if a little mud on the ball or whatever. But irregardless, a little problem with the exchange between the center and the punter, so the Wolfpack's going to take over here on the 30-yard line.
Trent Burchanowski did come back on the field, so that's a good sign, but he's going to be off in this possession. Devin Johnson is in the backfield. Gabe Roth is the tailback. Take cat knees, I formation, hands off to Roth to the right side, cuts it outside, and brought down at about the 29-yard line. That will be about a 1-yard pickup there for Roth, as they're kind of looks like we're trying to run clock at this point in the game.
Yeah, and that's a pretty smart play. There's really no sense to be throwing the ball anymore here. We're up 34-7 here with under 3 minutes, or about 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. So we'll let the running backs kind of get their work in.
Travis Owen comes in the tailback position. Devin Johnson is going to stay in the fullback position. Tate's going to work under center. He's going to send out Brink to the left with Hinsdale. Tate looking at the sideline, I formation, snap, can hand it off to Owens off the right side. He's got a little bit of lane, breaks the tackle, and down to about the 27-yard line is going to pick up 2 yards on the carry. Yeah, it looks like some of the backup running backs are going to get some work here. Roth's going to come back on the field. Looks like Owens is going to come off. 3:07 left here in the third quarter. CSP up 34-7. CSP, like I said, being a little more deliberate here, huddling up here in the second half.
Yeah, that's not something that we've seen a whole lot of this Wolfpack offense, no matter if they're up or down. The huddle just does not seem to be in existence in their offense, but it is tonight. So, like you said, being a little more deliberate here, trying to run some clock.
A cool rain coming down here, about 45 degrees out in Frewsburg, New York. We said it was a perfect night for football. This is not a perfect night for football now, but it's a great first half. Tate's going to work in the shotgun formation, take it off the right side, breaks the tackle across the 25, down to about the 20-yard line, and maybe down to the 19. I think he's got just enough for a first down, waiting for the call. And it is a first down by Tate Catanese on the quarterback keeper, and pick up 7-8 yards on that to move the chains here. And, Brian, one of our keys in the pregame we talked about was red zone offense. Much more effective today, scoring and finishing off drives.
Yeah, and that was a really big key. And a couple of the losses the Wolfpack have had this year have been problems once they got inside the 20. And tonight, no problems with that at this point. And that's been good to see. It's probably a point of emphasis, I would assume, throughout the course of the week in practice.
Tate's going to work under center again to have off the Roth off the right side. He's going to break a tackle, breaks another tackle, dragging a guy down inside the 10-yard line. And I think he's got another first down. It's going to be first and goal from the 9-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Brian, Trent Burkanowski and Gabe Roth have been really impressive at that tailback position. They've been a couple times where they're getting contact only 2 or 3 yards down, from the line of scrimmage, but they're dragging guys, breaking tackles, and extending drives and getting more yardage.
Yeah, and
we're actually going to mark them down just short.
Just short of the first down, 2nd and inches.
Tate's going to work under center once again. He's got Roth in the backfield. Johnson offset to the left with Hinsdale. It's going to be a inside counter. Devin Johnson takes across the 5, keeping his feet turning down to the 2. Dragged in the end zone and down to the 1. And there's a penalty down there. I'm not sure if they're going to call offensive guy for holding or
I don't know if you could get a holding. I'm thinking face mask more than I am holding. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, Wolfpack offense seems to be coming back. We'll wait for the call from the official. That flag was thrown at the 1-yard line.
I'm not sure what that call was. What's that motion?
I didn't see the motion, Brian. I'm sorry.
2 hands underneath, almost like sideline warning.
And now he's got unsportsmanlike conduct on Harper, who is arguing the call. Sideline warning, so I don't think that's enforced. I don't know what that call was. I think it's pushing him in the back, but I
thought that was legal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brian, it is legal in the NFL and college football. I don't know if that's one of those rules that doesn't get carried down to high school. But we'll see where they spark. I think it's still going to be a first down. Looks like it's a 5-yard penalty.
It's a post-possession or a post-down penalty. The second one for sure.
So the second one I knew was that's a sideline warning. And
that's right. They don't mark anything off.
They don't mark anything off on the first one. The first one is basically a freebie.
Yep.
Coach, you said your piece. That's enough. So whatever the penalty was a 5-yard penalty. And Tate's going to work in the shotgun formation from the 6. He's going to keep it off to the right side, breaks it to the outside, and he's going to be into the end zone. Wait for the call. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Tate Catanese takes it off the right side for a 6-yard touchdown run. And with 56 seconds left in the third quarter, the CSP extends their lead 40-7.
Yeah, and that one was basically Tate trying to say, I can beat the outside linebacker to that side to the pylon, and that's exactly what he did. And good recognition of what he needed to do to get there. Dove, got the ball in front, kept the ball in his possession, didn't fumble or do anything crazy. Excellent job, Tate.
Absolutely, and, Tate, he's I want to call him a blazer, but he's a good runner, and he's,
I don't know.
direct
He's pretty
on it.
fast. He's got a couple of, I know it's elementary, but they've got some long-standing records on their elementary track team over there. And like the fun day stuff, Tate's got a couple of those records. The field day stuff.
Okay.
So he's fast.
Brian says my analysis of Tate Catanese's speed is wrong, so we're going to say he's a blazer. But with that timeout, we're going to take a timeout here as the rain is now intensifying, and it's getting pretty wet out here. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're going to send it to commercial for these commercials.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned, Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their
Coverage of
continued
Wolfpack
support.
football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
Bryce Hinsdale with the kickoff here as we're back here in Frewsburg, New York. It's going to be a kick down to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be taken by Spencer, and it looks like he's going to cross the 25-yard line and hit out of bounds there as looks like try and get a number on that. Who finished off the tackle. Looks like number
Sapola?
Yep, it is Sapola. And
He's having himself a second half here.
That's pretty good on a defensive lineman. That's pretty good kick coverage right there. As the Bears will take over at their own 26-yard line, looks like, and the field has gotten quite wet now, I would say.
The field is starting to show a little bit of moisture on it now for sure. And just looked at my radar on my phone, and it's not even a green glob over Frewsburg. So this is definitely a very random pop-up shower, but nonetheless, it's enough to make the field greasy here.
Yep. And mine says absolutely nothing. This just says we're 10% chance still. So somebody's wrong somewhere. But and I think we're going to have a running clock now. As the clock is running now, I'm not sure if that's going to be a decision for the rest of the game or that was just to get moving. But 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. The second-string CSP defense has come in as we see a lot of new guys out there. We'll get some names out there in the next few plays. It's going to give up the middle right there, and that's going to go for absolutely nowhere. And as number 33, I think it was, or 28, I don't have a name on that for Frewsburg. Let Brian get that for you. As looks like Tate Newman is still in the game, and I think it's Malecki, 51.
Yep, Jaden Malecki
in there. 42 is coming to the game. That is Bryce Posker. Number 54, John Watson still out there. Looks like 6, Trent Phelps is out there. 75, Devin Hoynick. And number 51, that's Malecki, got him. But that's going to end the third quarter right here. CSP is leading 41-7 in a steady rain now. And we're going to send it to the station for some commercials.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9
Coverage of
Corry
Wolfpack
Federal.
football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Bush Septic Services, serving the local area since 1959. Austin White can be reached at 716-355-8843 or at bushsepticservices.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Bush Septic Services for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans, as the CSP has a commanding lead here, 41-7. As we start the fourth quarter here, and it is going to be a running clock here in the fourth quarter, so I imagine the score and the numbers on the Frewsburg sideline, they're probably hoping to get out here without any major injuries for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think that's probably right, and it looks like they've also substituted maybe some of their backups into the game just a little bit here.
It's going to be a give off to the left side for no gain right there. There's Watson's there, Drake DiDomenico, and looks like Malecki on the stop right there, and that's Chase Haglund still in the game at the tailback position, though, as that is DeHusis playing quarterback. He's got a little limp going on right here, too. I think he looks like he might be getting a little beat up. He's been running around, taking hits, and he's playing both ways. So
they sent him right back out there. He's the quarterback. He's running the plays over to the sideline and back again. So
as we mentioned before, this is the old school. Quarterback comes all the way to the sideline, gets the play, runs back out on the field, and goes to huddle and calls it.
Normally that works pretty well, but if your quarterback's a little gimpy, that puts a little extra effort.
Absolutely.
That's really making a bad situation a little worse.
I formation here. DeHusa goes under center. Hagelin is going to be the tailback. And it's going to be a sweet play to him out there as he's going to have a little room out there across the 26 up to the 29-yard line. And it looks like 10 Carter Brinkman makes the tackle right there. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. And
nice tackle there by Carter.
Yep.
Leveled him right up and put a good square hit on him and held him 4th and 6 now. So it looks like the punt team's going to come back out for Frewsburg.
And looks like number 7, I think that's Peyton Dustin handled the punting duties. And the center, you don't see that too often. He actually is picking the ball
picking
up.
the whole thing right up off the field.
He says, you know what, I'm down 41-7, call a penalty on me.
The referee said, go ahead and do what you want to do.
Exactly. And good snap this time, and I worked on it. Dustin gets a kick as Watson got some pressure on it, and this is going to be fielded, and it's going to be fumbled. I think.
I'm not sure if he got a hand on that. Bryce put his hands out, but I'm not.
That's going to be a flag in Domenico right there. You can't do that.
Can't
Come on.
do that.
Don't get yourself kicked out of it. Go to the sideline. And that's one where, Brian, you don't know if he touched it. And if you're the second guy, what do you do? I try and recover it.
Yep.
And the rainy conditions, I'm not sure if he touched it. We don't know. And there's also going to be a 15-yard penalty here on 22 for CSP.
Yep.
And, that's just, you're up this much in a game. You get thrown out of a game, you miss next week, too.
Yep.
So you got to be smarter.
I think they got the ejection or anything. I think they just got him on a personal foul, so he's going to head off to the sideline, and that might be the end of the night for Drake, I would assume.
You don't take the chance anyway on it.
Yep.
So looks like number 66 is going to come here, defensive tackle, Skylar Burke, the senior.
All right. Way to go, Skylar.
And looks like we're also going to have, trying to get the other numbers out here. There's some kind of, what they're doing here, Brian, is only mixing in. They keep some starters out there, mix some second guys in. But Skylar Burke is out there with number 75. That's Devin Hoynick, the junior, 6 foot 155, coming and playing D tackle here. Linebackers looks like to be Posker's back there, 42. Joining him, Lucas Sandro still back there. Hinsdale, Brink, and Hayes are still out there in the secondary. Hagelin's going to be playing quarterback here. Snap, look right, throwing right. Got a man open in the flat right there, and just into the ground right there. I got to imagine in these wet conditions, you can't get a good grip on the ball.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough ask in these conditions. And what turned from a beautiful fall evening here in Frewsburg is now the rain is a pretty steady coming down now.
Good adjustment there by the Frewsburg staff as the ball boy is, they got him out there, and he's going to run in dry footballs for the coach because the NFL, they do a nice job with the umpire there. He'll have a towel on him, wipe the ball off. These guys, I don't know if we're expecting this much rain, don't have the flag here, and it's kind of more on the sidelines in the high school level. Running clock still here, 9:30 left in the fourth quarter. CSP up 41-7. Hagelin's giving the shotgun here. He's got Austin and DeHusa on the left, motion by Spencer. It's going to be reversed off to the right, and he's got some room out there across the 30, and great tackle there. I'll wait to get the number to pick up. It's getting a little muddy out there. Is that 42?
Tate Newman, 52.
That's Tate Newman. Nope, 32.
Oh, was it 32, Lucas Lysandro? Okay.
There's a lot of nice white uniforms out there that are not going to be white at the end of the game. So there's going to be some mothers out there who are going to go, I thought I was going to have a clean uniform, and they're going to be dirty after this last few minutes.
Not tonight, yep.
Nice play there by Lucas right there to limit the game. A nice play by Frewsburg as a counter play. It looked like it had some potential there. 3rd and 7 here for the Bears offense. CSP up 41-7 here in middle of the fourth quarter. Hagelin shotgun formation is going to send out twins to the left. Tight right, motion here by Spencer. Hagelin looking left, looking right. He's got a man there but slips and it just sails on him as number 5 looks like, I think that's DeHusa was out there. And we have an injured player out there, number 75 for the Bears. Looks like he's okay. Not sure what happened out there. Him and John Watson got tangled up.
Him and John Watson got tangled up a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily. I was watching down the field, too, and I just saw them both kind of ended up on a heap right here on the near sideline. And everybody gets up, although number 75 does kind of make its way back over to the home sideline here. I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or what.
And I think, I'm not sure what combine talk here. You talk about hand size. You want to see if quarterbacks can play in the bad weather. And I'm thinking that's the quarterback, Hagelin, does not have a good grip on the football right now because that receiver is open, and his talent level, the first half he hits that for a 20-yard gain and a first down right there, and that ball sailed at him a little bit. 4th and 7 here from the Bears at the CSP 30-yard line right here. Hagelin shotgun. It's going to be reverse on it as he's got Austin out there, and it's a double reverse. He actually wanted to throw it, and it's going to be read beautifully by the Wolfpack defense as Bryce Hinsdale comes up and stops that for a 6-yard gain. If Bryce didn't get it, Trent Phelps is right there to make a big stop. And the trickery does not work this time.
Yeah, good discipline over there. Bryce stayed home, and I'm not sure who the other player was that was over there with him, but got the play stopped before it did any damage. And like you mentioned, Frewsburg was trying to pull the double reverse there and see if they can't make a little headway and get themselves a first down.
And as we mentioned, we are having a running clock here in the fourth quarter, so the clock is ticking down to 7 minutes here. And we're going to see some of the second-string linemen and players come in here. Well, actually, some starters back in there for offense. Looks like Tate's day at quarterback is done. Lucas Losandro is going to come in and play some quarterback. As we see a couple guys coming in here late. Carter Brink out there for receiver. And I'm trying to see if we have anybody else in here. Looks like we've got a new end right here. I think 24. I believe that might be Brandon Keefe playing end on the right side here. Devin Johnson playing fullback. And off the left side carrying the ball is 42. And that's Posker. He breaks the tackle across the 40, 45, 50. Dragging guys down to the 45. And that's going to be a really nice run by Bryce Posker, the backup running back right there. He's going to pick up 20 yards and a first down as he broke multiple tackles on that run.
Yeah, I kind of like that run. Man, put your head down and go. And exactly what he did.
Nice pickup there by Bryce Posker, breaking a couple tackles right there. Looks like CSP is keeping in the starting offensive lineman there. I see Tate Newman still in there, Grant Lichtus. As you mentioned, Lucas Losandro is now playing quarterback. Looks like 24, as you mentioned, as Brandon Keefe at the right end. And Posker and Johnson in the backfield. Looks like number 4 here has also come in to play receiver. And I got to clean off my board
Ryan
here.
Perry.
Ryan Perry here. Got to thank Brian for bringing a laminated roster here because mine is soaking wet in my pocket here. Devin Johnson with the fullback, give it the middle, breaks tackle, the open field, 20, 15, brought down at the 6-yard line right there. Couldn't quite take in the end zone, but that's going to be a 40-yard pickup there for Devin Johnson, carrying that inside the 10-yard line. And CSP is going to have first and goal from the 6-yard there. That nice little counter play to the fullback, and Devin Johnson took that for 40 yards.
Yeah, excellent blocking by the offensive line up there, and he got past the first level and couldn't quite get all the afterburners kicked in there. He got caught at the 6-yard line. Good hustle by the Frewsburg defense to keep from scoring. But, again, excellent ground game tonight for the Wolfpack.
And Brian Willink mentioned in his pregame keys to victory today was get the running game going, and CSP definitely has. Lucas Losandro in the quarterback, handing off to Posker. He's going to take it inside the 5. He's dragging guys down to about the 3, maybe the 2-yard line. Going to pick up, we'll call it 3, maybe 4 yards on that. Second and goal from the 3. 4:39 left here in the fourth quarter with CSP up 41-7. You know, we want to just, we don't have time to play commercials here in the fourth quarter with this running clock, but we do want to thank all of our sponsors one last time. Corry Federal Credit Union is our platinum sponsor this year and sponsors the sports stream here on 98.9 radio. We have Necker's Company General Store. If you want to go get some meat out of the meat department there, go see my mother, Linda Bemis. Always got to do a little shout out there. We also have Lichtus Oil and Propane located in downtown Clymer, New York for all your oil, propane, and fuel needs. Lucas Losandro's going to go under center here. He's going to hand off it's a mishandle in the backfield, and Losandro's just going to run in himself for a touchdown from the 3-yard line right there. It was supposed to be a give to Posker off the left side and some miscommunication on the handoff there.
Yeah, good job by Lucas Losandro there. The miscommunication on the handoff, so you end up just trying to get anything you can through what was supposed to be the hole for the running back, and that's exactly what he did, and got himself a touchdown. Congratulations there.
Extend the lead 47-7 as Lucas takes it in, and as Bryce Hinsdale comes on the hit this extra point, we're going to thank the rest of our sponsors, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen in Sherman, New York, Bush Septic. Give Austin White a call out there for any of your septic needs. Countertop Solutions and First Place Auto. First Place Auto out of Jamestown, New York. Crotty Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus. Crouch's Garage in Panama, New York, right on Main Street, as Bryce Hinsdale hits the extra point to extend the lead 48-7 with 3:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Woods Napa Auto Service in Sherman, New York. J. Edwards Insurance with offices in, I believe, Panama and Jamestown. The Sherman Livestock located right in Sherman, New York. Triple E Manufacturing, UTAG's Body Shop down in Corry, Pennsylvania, and Whiteland Surveying See Matt White for that. And once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors right here supporting the CSP Wolfpack team this year as we are wrapping this game up in a it's not quite a steady rain. It's
steady enough.
It's well, I don't know how to describe this. It's a light rain, I guess we'll say it is, but it's accumulating here. The field is definitely slick now as this game will probably be the last possession, I got to imagine, right here by the Bears offense as the fans on the home side are kind of emptying out here, and I'm sure the players will be disappointed in this game, but looking forward to the rest of homecoming festivities that I imagine they have going tomorrow night. Bryce Hinsdale on the kickoff here from the 40-yard line here. It's going to be a line drive kick down to about the 15-yard line, and we're going to do the fake reverse. They're actually going to hand off to Spencer. He's got a little rain across the 25, breaks the tackle out in the open field. 40, 45, and Bryce Hinsdale finally brings him down, and oh, man, I tell you what, Brian, I don't like this track right here. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, that track is real close. And
he took a shoulder right on it. That's just a bad injury waiting to happen. They do have a mat right here. He luckily got brought down right here in that mat, but he's a little gimpy right there. They got
it's tight. I don't know what you do. I mean, they had to put it here, so it is what it is, but it's pretty tight. The track is right there.
Yep,
so.
And you just don't want to see a high school kid get a bad injury that takes him out for a while on a track because it's a normal
And even
play.
with the cleats, you take cleats on those all-purpose tracks, the football cleats, and it can be slippery when it's raining like this, so a little safety there too.
Surprise here. Drake DiDomenico is going to come back on the field. And I think that was Coach Harper. I would have left him off the field so to get that sportsmanlike penalty, but he comes back on. We're going to see some other backups here in the field. Number 56, Jacob Allen, coming in and playing defensive tackle right there. Just going to hand off the middle right there. And 28 is going to break a tackle, then brought down by, looks like, number 60 right there. A nice tackle by Daniel Meter playing defensive line now. And also on the defensive line, number 78, David Molesky is going to come in. And looks like Drake DiDomenico is going to come out. Number 75, Devin Hoynick playing the other defensive end. On this side, looks like it is 65, Colin Sturgis playing over here. Linebackers are Caden Beckrink. You got number 42, Bryce Posker back there, and not sure who the near side linebacker is. Get a number for that here in a minute.
Looks like Watson still. Nope, 6.
6. Trent Phelps playing the other linebacker position. Coming to the 5-down lineman. DeHus is in the shotgun here, waiting for the snap. Gets it. It's going to be a quick pass out to a Headland. I might be back. They're going to call it incomplete out there. Coverage out there as the pass sails high, trying to find Hadland, the number 4 out there. Running clock here as we got about 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We're going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Frewsburg offense.
Ones we're giving shout out to a bunch of different organizations and people. I want to give a little shout out to my parents who are celebrating their 50th anniversary today, actually.
Oh.
So happy 50th, Dale and Cindy Willink. Been a heck of a lot of fun watching you guys kind of roll through life here. I got a front row seat to that.
Well, I'll have to. I'm working on 1 year being married. I'll have to ask Dale next time I see him what the secret to 50 years
There you
is.
go.
So, and that's going to be a give off the left side, and Trent Phelps is going to shoot through the line of scrimmage and hit Headland for a loss of 2 yards as Bears are going to get 4th and 7 coming here. And I think Coach Gray's just kind of hoping that maybe if he just lets the clock run out, that can be the end of the game right here. I'm actually kind of surprised the officials might just let this go. Minute 10 left here in the fourth quarter. CSP leading 48-7. And the Bears are actually going to take a timeout here.
Timeout?
And, Coach Gray might have one more play. He says, let's see if something happen. Actually, the rain has stopped here now that the game is almost over. So, maybe one more trick play. They've got some creativity out there, Brian. I mean, they have been running some cool stuff out there. I mean, they don't have the line or the horses maybe to make all the plays, but it's not from lack of effort. And these guys are gutted out pretty good. They got a lot of guys you can tell love playing football, and they're going to beat up a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I was
they're
just going to say
a lot both ways.
Yep. They don't have an overabundance of personnel, and the guys that are out there are certainly giving 110%. And they got some guys leaning on their knees. It's been a long game, and you just hope that everybody's able to get out of here healthy and enjoy their homecoming weekend and then live to fight another battle next week.
Yep, and Azel Revere has come out to replace Carter Brink at the corner position. And looks like number 4, Ryan Perry, has replaced Bryce Hinsdale on the left side. And Frewsburg's going to break the huddle here as the clock ticks under 1 minute here. DeHus is going to take it under center. He's going to have a power eye left formation. You don't see that often anymore with 3 backs back there. Hadlin's going to be the deep back on it, and it's going to be a fake to him. He's going to roll to his right. He's got Austin down there. He's going to let it fly down there. He's got a man open out at the 18-yard line, and Braden Hayes comes over and knocks that pass away, and that's going to fall incomplete as the
that was a good defense there by Braden Hayes. Got his hand up in the air and knocked that thing down to the ground.
And I think that's going to probably be the last play of the game because
change of possession.
Well, the scorekeeper here forgot to hit stop, and I think the officials are probably just going to say, that's okay. They're going to need it anyway. So I'm going to imagine that's going to be the last play of the game right here. And, yep, that's going to do it right here. So 20 seconds on the clock as it finishes off here. CSP is the dominating victory today, 48-7. Kind of getting back on track after they lost to Portville last week. And this will take the CSP record to
4-2.
4-2, and 2 and do we have that right? 3-2 in league play.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get to, which is the important factor right here as CSP will play next Saturday, 1:30, and I believe that game is in Clymer, New York, where they're going to take on Frankenville-Elkaville.
I believe that's all correct.
Yep. And then actually the last game of the year this year will be St. Mary's here. So we're just going to wrap this up real quick. We are going to try and get our equipment inside and dry as it is a little misty here still. We want to save our equipment for the rest of the year. But the first half was dominated by Trent Burkanowski in the running game. He ran in for 3 touchdowns in the first half. And Bryce Hinsdale had a 34-yard touchdown reception to cap off the scoring. Second half scoring was Bryce Hinsdale with another touchdown run. And Tate Catanese went in from about 6 yards out, I believe. And then the last touchdown was Lucas Losandro here, end of the game, to make the final score 48-7. The lone touchdown from Frewsburg in the second quarter from a run from the quarterback playing the halfback, Hadlin, for 34 yards there. But, Brian, we talked about it in the pregame. Running game was the key today. We got to get it right, and they got it right today. There's going to be a lot of yardage when we look at that score, the box score tomorrow.
Yeah, yep. I got to think Coach Harper's going to be real happy with the way this all played out and got the running game reestablished here. And this is a good victory for the Wolfpack after a tough defeat last week. Kind of got the offense opened back up here. And a lot of good things tonight. So hopefully this will be the kickoff for the last couple weeks of the season here and kind of give us a little push going into the playoffs. So good team win.
Yep, and as I mentioned before, next week is going to be a critical game for Class D seeding as they are going to take on Franklin-Elkaville, and it's probably going to determine who's the 2 through 4 seed out here as CSP is going to go through their post-game speech, and they're getting Donovan Schnars and Austin White, who unfortunately are out for the year with leg injuries, but they are still part of the team and here celebrating the victory with their teammates. But with that, we are going to wrap it up here. CSP, once again, a big victory, 48-7 over the Frewsburg Bears. And tune in next week at 1:30 as the CSP Wolfpack take on Frankenville-Elkaville. Thank you for listening tonight.
Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, U-Tags Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Necker's Company General Store, Proddy Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, Whiteland Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. Join us next time for all the action, channel989.org.
Wow.